Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Steve Hood, that is Chris Pajak, and over there we've got Dan Club. It is Watchalong time, yes, Bournemouth versus Liverpool in the Premier League. The Reds on the back of a really, really good win in midweek in the Champions League, looking to get back to winning ways in the Premier League, and fingers crossed they can do that tonight at Bournemouth. Kickoff is 5:30. Team news will be out in about 3 minutes time, so I've got just enough time to let you guys know about our sponsors, Oosh, right on time, because there is the QR code, there is the link as well. There's a link in the description. There is currently a competition over on oosh.co.uk for a hospitality package, Liverpool versus Manchester City. The draw is in 3 days' time. If you want to get yourselves involved, head on over to the site, get yourselves a ticket, and for $9.99, you can be in that draw, and if you win, you'll be at Liverpool versus City hospitality tickets for the game in the Brody's Hospitality Lounge. You will also get a one-night stay in Liverpool City Centre, a 2-bedroom apartment, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to stay on a match day, because I'm guessing by now most hotel rooms are already booked up, but you don't even have to worry about it because you've got you covered in this wonderful Liverpool City Centre apartment.
The best thing is, I think loads of people have won the move who are Redmen fans and stuff as well, and obviously you can see on their social medias of photos of the people in the games and stuff like that. So we're loving the fact that you guys are supporting us and supporting them, and more importantly, we're loving the fact that you guys are actually winning these tickets as well, which is fantastic. So get involved at oosh.co.uk. That's oosh.co.uk.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I stand, only 6 of them have been sold, by the way, so yeah, get yourselves
good
involved.
Chance of winning there.
A good chance. Yeah, the draw takes place on Tuesday evening on YouTube live as well. They do their draws live, so you don't have to worry about getting diddled. It's all legit, I can assure you. They're top people. Right then, let's talk about this game.
Probably shouldn't say, but the owner's a massive Liverpool fan as well.
Loves
absolutely massive Liverpool fan.
Absolutely adores the Reds, and don't we all? I mean, sometimes we don't. It's a love-hate relationship. Interesting on this, Chris, because again, Arne spoke about Bournemouth in his press conference today, and he did say, like, Bournemouth, we don't think are going to really change too much how they play. They play how they play, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that has suited Liverpool a little bit. We've constantly said about it, when Arne Slot and his game plan doesn't have to change too much, or when teams don't change too much what they do against us, Liverpool have actually done all right. It's been teams who have, the direct stuff and all that kind of stuff, the long balls and the low blocks, which have hurt us. I just don't think Bournemouth have the...
It's not in their DNA, is it?
But the personnel, I'm not sure that they're just designed to do that. So, in theory, it could be a good time to play these, as long as the Reds do their job and play well.
Absolutely. I mean, what we want is, and I saw a comment here, I'll bring it up actually, from Metal Butty, who says, same intensity as Marseille, please. And if Bournemouth allow us to play that way, then we should play with that same intensity against Marseille and stuff, and then, really try and dominate the ball. And, if we're given that little bit of time and a little bit of space to be able to play through them, then Liverpool have got the players to be able to do that. And we've started to see over the last sort of few weeks that those relationships between Florian Wirtz and Dominic Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Frimpong, all these relationships are starting to flourish now. So hopefully we can just go out there again and do the business one more time and just keep doing the business over and over. And there'll be games there we do come up against the low block, and it's how we face those teams which will probably define how our season goes. It would be a little bit nuts for me, the team's out, so we'll get over to Dan in just a second, if Bournemouth didn't try and change a little bit. And I know I agree with you, they don't really have the personnel and stuff, but I do think they're on a hiding to nothing if they do play their normal way against us, so they should try and change if they can.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning as well as Dan gets the board. In fact, you know what, I'll come back to it, because Dan, you are quite ready with that team behind you, so we're going to hand over to Dan Club, and he can bring you the Liverpool 11 to face Bournemouth.
Hello, buddy. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I'm definitely one sub light. Need to track Calvin Ramsey down, but I'll deal with that momentarily. So we do have a starting 11, most definitely, of Alisson Becker, Jeremy Frimpong, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez, a midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, which leaves us a front three of... You right there?
Been able to get through there 3 weeks ago.
I know, it's a good point, yeah. Mo Salah, Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo. Have you found Calvin Ramsey? He's around somewhere. And then a bench, I'll read it from here because I know you're going to change it. Have you got him? Mamadashvili.
I don't have a magnet.
Oh.
He's trying to balance.
I mean...
It's the story of our squad at the moment.
No expense spared over here. You got him? I mean, yeah, there you go. I'm not gonna. We're all good. Okay, we got there in the end, I think. So anyway, We've got Mamardashvili, Freddie Woodman, Wataru Endo, Curtis Jones, Hugo Ekitike, Andy Robertson, who's been in the news a little bit this week, it's fair to say, Trainee Oni, Calvin Ramsey, and Rio Ungamoa.
So it's, they got me absolutely spot on. So one change, Dan, I'll stick with you then. Obviously, Cody Gakpo in, and then obviously Hugo Ekitike dropping to the bench. Sorry, Calvin. He's fell off. We have to get a magnet for Calvin later. Again, I mean, it has to be fitness related, Dan. It has to be something. It's not going to be the idea that Ekitike's been dropped or anything. Does this suggest to you, Dan, then, that they're going back to 4-3-3 and moving away from this box? Because Cody Gakpo could absolutely do the job that Hugo Ekitike did in a week where it was 4-2-2-2 effectively.
Yeah, no, I think it does. I think it does suggest that, to be honest with you. It's interesting, obviously. I've put Florian Wirtz central there, doing a bit of a false nine job, but it's going to be interesting to see the makeup of it. But I think you're right about Ekitike. I think it kind of has to be fitness related, because all being right and proper, why wouldn't you go again with something that works so well in midweek? That was probably and certainly one of the standout performances for Liverpool all season long, for my money. So you just repeat the trick and you just ask the same 11 to go out and produce a similar sort of performance level, especially away at a side like Bournemouth, who I think will pose similar threats to what Marseille did, so it will be copy and paste. Clearly we haven't been able to do that because of Ekitike's fitness, and that's been a bit of a problem all season long, the fact that he seems to blow up around the 60-70 minute mark, and clearly we felt like we haven't been able to go again with Hugo. So yeah, straight swap in so much as attacker for attacker and Gakpo for Ekitike, but I do think it means we will change what we do in terms of system, actually.
Do you agree with that, Chris?
I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't mind the idea of throwing Cody straight in for Ekitike and asking the team to do the same sort of roles as they did midweek, but I do think the smart money, as Dan says, is probably on that formation there, but I'm not 100% in on it. Do you know what I mean? Like I do think there's an opportunity to carry on the way that we played at midweek.
We'll find out in as and when the game kicks off. Until then, Liverpool could be fluid, which is a good thing. Keep Bournemouth guessing. Chris, I'll stick with you. Mo Salah, Premier League start. Been a while. For a number of different reasons. Firstly, because the manager decided he wasn't going to start him in the Premier League, and then he had a bit of a kick-off, and then he goes on AFCON duty. So obviously, Mo flies in and goes straight back into the team against Marseille in midweek, and he's back in the Premier League today. It will be interesting if Liverpool do revert back to what we think, is a more 4-3-3. Like, what's changed? Like, because he clearly got left out because either he wasn't doing something or the manager wasn't quite happy with the balance of the team. If we are going back to 4-3-3, yeah. I can only imagine there's been conversations about the team and like, you've got to do more of this and we'll do more of this for you, because he got left out for a reason.
Yeah, he did, and I felt like it was quite interesting that Ekitike was doing a lot of the work off the ball, and tracking back into the sort of midfield when we didn't have the ball against Marseille, and Mo was sort of left a little bit further up, not having to do as much running and stuff. So I think it's one of them where he's going to be asked to do maybe a little bit more, and we might see him start less games if that's the case. But equally, what we might see is the sort of formation that Dan's put up there with Florian Wirtz in a sort of Bobby Firmino-esque false nine, and he could drop in to make that sort of midfield four, and Gakpo and Salah could be left up top. You just don't know, and I think that's a good situation for Liverpool to be in right now, isn't it? Because if we're fans of Liverpool and we're not 100% sure, haven't seen every single minute of every single game for however long, then opposition managers aren't going to be quite sure what the game plan is, and that maybe buys us 10-15 minutes to sort of maybe get one up on Bournemouth and get one over on them early doors while they're still trying to work out what it is Liverpool are actually trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. On the Gakpo for Ekitike thing, Dan, I'll come back to you. Again, I think, reading the comments and reading the live chat, I think that's the main thing that people are talking about, and I understand it. And yeah, listen, I completely get where people are coming from. Like, Ekitike is coming back from an injury. He missed games with an injury, and then he starts the last two games. I think I'm right in saying he plays the majority of both of them. I guess maybe this is a little case of we've only got one centre forward. He isn't going to be able to play every minute of every game, Dan, and it feels like this feels probably more of a sports science decision than a decision about like quality and team. Because if it was Ekitike would be in the 11, this feels more like a managing minutes / we really don't want him to get re-injured after what he went through last time kind of decision, I guess.
Yeah, and understandably so. I made mention of it a minute ago. For all of Ekitike's brilliance since you've had the football club, and he has been exceptional. And I think there's nothing wrong with his performance in midweek. Certainly not enough to warrant being dropped and not included the weekend. The biggest criticism, red flag against his name for me, has been the fact that he hasn't been able to do 90 minutes at the same consistent level at any point. So it stands to reason, therefore, that he's going to need to be rotated. You can't, unfortunately, just put your house on him, have an absolute bank of the fact he's going to be available week in, week out, every 2-3 days, whatever it may be. So he's going to need a rest at times. He's going to need to not start some games. So yeah, it was always likely that Gakpo would come back in at some point. Maybe it shouldn't have been tonight, who knows? But after another decent run out of midweek for Ekitike, Cody Gakpo was there, he was ready, and obviously a confidence-boosting goal for him late on as well over in Marseille. So maybe we're looking to sort of double down and build off that momentum that he's just got. So I'm not as annoyed by it, nor surprised by it as many may be. And that's not to say I don't think Ekitike warrants a start and should be in our starting 11, because for me, ever since we've had the football club, he's been the best striker we own. So it's a disappointing one for him, clearly. But if we want the best version of Ekitike between now and the end of the season, the likelihood is he's not going to start every game. If anything, far from it.
No, sorry, just to jump in there, Steve. I think for me, I mean, I've been, one of the fans that's been quite down on Gakpo for quite a while now, because of the fact that he is just that one trick pony, and I don't think he's been linked up particularly well with Kirkes. But saying that, he was really, really good when he came on against Marseille. Like, he was putting a shift and he was working hard for the team. He gets the goal, as Dan mentioned. He probably, after that substitute appearance, he probably does deserve to get back into the side and show them what it's about and stuff. And ultimately, he's one of our players. We're not going to fuck him off. We've got to support him and hope that he, can improve. And if he can start to go both ways, if he can start to link up with Kirkes, then he's going to be a big part of the squad moving forwards, because he's been a big part of the squad since he came here. Yeah. And all right, yeah, I know he is a bit of a one-trick pony, but you can coach that out of him. You've got to be able to just say, come on, Cody, you've got to play for the team, and etc. So hopefully this is the start of that. It might just be.
No, fingers crossed. It's also worth mentioning that I thought Gakpo was good off the bench at midweek. I thought he made a promising little cameo for it. Barra says, why does Woodman keep getting on the bench? I know a lot of people get annoyed by this, and why isn't there a young kid on the bench? Dan can correct me if I'm wrong. Most of the young kids played today, right, Dan? Like, a lot of the 18s had a game today, and
the 18s, the 21s played tomorrow,
and the under 21s are playing tomorrow. So it's a case of, do you take a young kid down to Bournemouth who is never going to get on the bench? So he's never going to kick a minute, or do you leave him available for his youth team? And I guess the people deciding it's probably better, Dan, to play the youth games than just sit on a bench in Bournemouth where you've got very little, if any, chance to get on the pitch. Yeah,
listen, I think there's definitely some weight to that. The only thing I would say, I think looking at that bench now and the makeup of it, there is no recognised centre-half on it, full stop. Like, you could argue with Taro Endo, obviously you could do a job there for you. We've seen Ryan Gravenberg drop into it in certain game states as well. The much talked about Andy Robertson's also done bits there for, predominantly in pre-season, granted. So there would be a case to be made, I think, for Marinello. And under 21s, actually, who do play tomorrow against Leeds, for what it's worth, are quite blessed in the centre-back department all of a sudden, because they've got Carter Pinnis and Welty Lucky, who've seen a little bit of as well. They've brought in a couple already in this window. So, yeah, I think a Marinello would be the one who potentially could have gone down and travelled with the squad to make up that bench, because again, there is no centre-half on it. So, yeah, difficult one. I do struggle with the dynamic of having two keepers on the bench. Like, I don't understand that, really. There's no value in that. Like, to your point about a young lad maybe making that trip and then not getting on, like, Freddie Woodman's never getting on. Like, what else is he going to do, I guess?
But he has to make the trip, because you have to take 3 goalies with you. So I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, to be honest with you. It's if you've got a kid who's good enough to get on, then maybe they've got game, or they haven't got a game. But I think that's kind of where we're at with it. I don't think it's the be all and end all.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a manager telling someone that they don't have enough players. I don't think that's the case here. Sometimes, we've seen it where there are 2 on the bench because we're taking him because he's there. But like, loads of times you take the goalkeeper and he doesn't get on the bench. That's what I think people are getting annoyed about, isn't it?
You'd always take 3 goals. You always take 3.
You always
have 2 on the bench.
Yeah.
And the question is, who would come in? Who do they feel that they trust to be able to put them on there? I would argue that it's better to take a kid for the experience of going to match days, even because if they're not getting on, what's the point anyway? But at least you get them used to the fact of travelling with the squad, going,
I'd agree,
hotel, etc., etc.
I'd agree if they're not missing a game. If there's a game to be played, like there is, 18s play today, 21s play tomorrow, then I think it's more value for them to play that match than sit on the bench. But I'm with you. If it's a midweek game when there's no fixtures either side of it, then absolutely.
But I think you're right in this situation, but like. The unders didn't play for like 8 weeks, and we still had 2 keepers on the bench.
Okay.
There's a wider conversation.
It's irrelevant, really, in that regard.
There's a wider conversation about that for me, because the value in taking them and not using them is a bigger thing when it comes to like Trainee O'Neill and Ngumoa, who've spent a large majority of the season travelling up and down the length and breadth of the country and not playing football. So you could have easily, I know Ngumoa has dropped down recently back to 21s and got some minutes that way, but Trey hasn't at all. So he's so underused, undercooked, whatever. It's unbelievable. So I'm not quite sure you're getting the best version of any of them in the way we're handling them personally. And that, again, is testament and speaks volumes of the fact we've gone with 2 keepers as opposed to taking a young kid who may well have enjoyed the experience, got a little bit out of that, but could have actually been a viable option. I think Amar Allo is the one I'm talking about there.
Yeah, it makes sense. I see your point. Again, I don't think it's the biggest issue in the world. Whoever it is, whether it was a kid or the sub-goalie, they're not getting on. So we kind of where we are with that one. I will bring you then the Bournemouth team, and I'll try and get this because they do their stupid graphic in number order as well. I'll read it in names.
DVs.
I'll read it in names first. So Petrovic is in goal. You'll have Truffert and I guess Cook as fullbacks with Senesi in there. I'll go to Szoboszlai. It'll be a lot easier. They'll have it in team order, don't they? There we go. It was Hill as the other centre back. I was 3 for 4 there. Lewis Cook and Alex Scott in midfield. Adley, Krupi and Jimenez behind Evan Nielsen. It's a very attack-minded Bournemouth team. That Krupi
the shape of Liverpool's team there, that was fantastic.
It looks like I don't know what you call
it's
that.
It's a 4-2-2-2.
Yeah, we'll see. They've got Bournemouth 4-2-3-1 with both Krupi and Evan Nielsen and Jimenez and Adley.
That's a lot of space in the middle for us there, doesn't it?
It does, like, yeah.
You could just imagine Evan Nielsen and Krupi just running through the middle of the trench there.
It looks like Mario Kart, like in Mario, where you could just run straight through.
To be fair, if you could bring that back up for us, Aaron, there, it's on mine as well. That has been a little bit like when Liverpool were crap, that's what teams were doing, just running through the middle of the park.
Well, Anton Semenyo at Anfield literally did that twice.
That was the gap that we left for Semenyo in the first game. Yeah, that we've recreated that today. So yeah, Bournemouth, it looks like going 4-2-3-1, very attack-minded Bournemouth. That is not a Bournemouth team. I don't think that is going to sit behind the ball. They've got quite a lot of attackers. They've got loads of injuries as well, by the way, and suspensions and all kinds going on. Clive is out for a significant amount of time, which is a big blow for them. Obviously, they sold Semenyo. Brooks is out injured. It might not be the worst time to play Bournemouth again, provided the lads do the business. Yet Nallo says, where's Ben Doak? He's injured as well. Like, they've got a lot of injuries and issues, having already sold their best player. Let's have a look. Dave says, the last time Verts, Gakpo and Salvador started together, we did lose. Liverpool lost a lot. It will be interesting, though, Chris, to see the balance of this team and how it works, because in that formation the other day, there was no real worry about the balance, because Verts and Salah kind of could play in that formation. If it is 4-3-3, it does change the dynamic slightly, whether that means Verts is playing from the left and Gakpo's up front or whatever. It will be fascinating, because I go back to it, the manager left Mo Salah out for a reason, because he couldn't quite make it all work. Now Verts has probably got a bit more used to the league and a bit more confident, and he's been probably, one of our standout players in recent weeks. My concern is that if it goes back to what it was, and you lessen the impact of Florian Verts, because that's what Liverpool can't afford to do. He's clearly been, he's our player now and going forwards.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on, and I think you can tell by the fact that the team are looking for him every chance they get at the moment, aren't they? And he's got that confidence of every one of his teammates. They're looking for him to make some things happen, and I think hopefully that's the same now that Mo's come back into this squad. Mo will be there making runs for Florian Verts, hopefully, and it's up to Verts to pick out those passes for Mo, for Gakpo, for Dominic Szoboszlai, whoever it is. We've got to make him the linchpin of this side, because he's the future and he's the now. Exactly what you're saying there, Steve. And I want to see him continue. He's been in such a rich vein of form over the last month that this lad is really starting to turn heads, isn't he, in the league? People are looking at him going, wow, Liverpool look like they've got the player that they signed for 115, 160 million, whatever it was, and we just need him to keep on doing that. We need him to, keep on being fit and available and trusted by his teammates and getting into those important areas on the field and, ultimately getting goals and assists, because that's what he's going to be judged by.
Yeah, absolutely. Barrett with another super chat. As many positives as there are to Ancelotti, I've got to say he doesn't do himself favours with his rotation policy. I'm not surprised Robbo wants to leave and Gomez has been linked to Milan. This is kind of the point I get to, because I get it, but Robbo has played, Liverpool played 33 games this year, Robbo's played 21. He's made 21 appearances. I think that's quite a lot personally for a backup player. Like, maybe not as much as he wants, and that might be why he wants to leave. And also...
Disappointing though, innit?
I get it.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I get it.
3 million quid?
5, I think, yeah.
Fucking whatever.
Yeah, I think it's...
Like, who cares?
I think it's more... Well, I spoke to Paul Gorst on Journal Insight, and he said that the information he's got, and it's, again, this comes from Liverpool, or Liverpool sources, is they don't want to sell him, but he's asked to go. And they feel like after everything he's done for them, they're doing him a bit of a solid. And it's putting him before the greater good kind of thing, and that probably means bringing Timmercast back. So I agree, it is disappointing, but I think it's what Andy Robbo wants. He's come to the club and said, listen, I could do with leaving. This is what happens, I keep saying this all the time, it's really tough because when you replace these legends, we all think, we'll buy a £40 million player, and then the legend just go and sit on the bench and it'll be made up, and they hate it. They can't stand it. Henderson could not wait not to be on the bench. He wasn't having it. Steven Gerrard had half a year, wasn't having it. Jamie Carragher had half a year, retired. Like, they just don't do it. Roberto Firmino couldn't wait. He was like, nah, they just can't handle it. And it makes sense. They're absolutely...
Oh, I agree, but Carragher was in the side for the last half season.
He was?
Like, it was the first half of the season, then he made himself, to the point where you're like, he's retiring too early.
I think he made his mind up while he was sat on the bench. And then I think once you've made your mind up to retire, you're very rarely going to...
Yeah, I get it. And Robertson has been a fantastic servant, an unbelievable legend of the football club, but now's not the time. Ultimately, for Liverpool to start acting like this and start giving him his thing, you're in this dogfight for 4th place, whether you like it or not. You've still got an opportunity to win another couple of trophies, however unlikely that is. And if Liverpool have a lesser chance of winning the Champions League and the FA Cup for not having Andy Robertson in that squad, and that is ultimately what Liverpool Football Club should be thinking about, not whether Andy's going to be unhappy for 3 months. It's 3 months.
No, I get it.
I mean, that's it. February, March, April, May, 4 months. Right?
I completely agree. I'm just saying that's the reason that we're getting. And Liverpool could happily just go to Andy Robbo. No. And the conversation is closed down. It appears that they're doing him a little bit of and also, by the way, it's worth mentioning, they'll get some money.
Let's not forget, though, that Robertson signed that contract. Yep. Robertson signed the contract to stay at Liverpool until summer. So if Liverpool decide to, Robertson decided.
A week ago, Andy Robertson said he was in conversations and wanted to open a chat about a new contract.
Yeah.
Like, literally said that publicly just over a week ago.
So there's more to this story, you think?
Well,
seismic change in the space of 2 or 3 days there. Then
I think the conversation might have been they're going to buy another defender, and next year the chances of getting games are even more limited.
Next year won't matter. He can walk away at the summer.
No, but that's why he's not signing the new contract. I'd keep him. I'm with you. I'd say no, mate, you're not going anywhere. But I think Liverpool are doing what they think is right by him, and I think it's more about like. And it's weird because again, Paul mentioned this the other day. Paul Gorst. He was like, Liverpool are keen not to happen what happened with like Roy Keane at Man United, where it ended so sour, and then he's bitter towards you, and you're resenting him, and you've got, I don't know, it feels like a personal thing, doesn't it? That allowing, I'm with you. I think Liverpool are going to be worse off for having, if I'm guessing Timmercast comes back and Robbo leaves, but a lot of that is spoke about the vice captaincy and all that kind of thing. Well, if the vice captain's got a cob on, is that a bad thing? It's a messy situation. I'm with you. I'd just said, sorry, mate, you're not going anywhere. It appears that maybe they're not. Although I did see the reports last night saying Robbo isn't going to leave Liverpool in the lurch, which makes you think, obviously, if they can't get...
Well, that's the type of person that I think that he is. I don't think that he would kick up a stink. I think if someone walked around to Andy Robertson and said, listen, I'll give you some assurances of game time, wherever that be, and I'm not saying you start every single game, but you are going to get minutes between now and the World Cup, which I think is a big factor in all of this as well. But you are going to be a part of this squad. You are going to be a part of this team. You've already played how many games in 33? Did you say 21 and 33? Yeah. So you're already involved. We're keeping you at a fitter level. You'll actually be better than Nick probably for the World Cup if you don't go and start every game for Tottenham between now and then. I think Robertson would be understanding of that. And the fact is, I think Liverpool are in a better situation to win trophies this season than Tottenham Hotspur, ending on a high, mate. Do you know what I mean? Go out there, walk away with a trophy as vice captain of Liverpool Football Club and swan off into the sunset doing it that way. I think he could convince Andy Robertson that that's the way to go, and I think he's the type of person that just ploughs everything into this football club and into his career, that he would see the benefits of that. I think personally there's been some kind of breakdown of communication between the club and Andy Robertson that has led to this turnaround from 7 days' time, saying he wants to, sign a new contract he wants to go to Tottenham Hotspur. Something's happened there that the reporters aren't being fed.
The only other thing, Dan, and again, we're just purely hypothesising, is he's been told the rotation that you had with Kirkes at the start of the season, Kirkes doesn't need that no more. We're going all in on Kirkes, and now you're going to be, a relative. You're going to be, that 21 from 33 suddenly becomes 26 of 45. You know what I mean? And there's going to be less of those opportunities, and he's gone, nah. The difference is, Dan, and I know you've said this quite a bit. You can be ruthless as a football club. Liverpool could just say no to Andy Robertson because it's all about convincing him and stuff. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could just close the door on him if you really wanted to do that.
Yeah, they could do. And your suggestion that maybe the likelihood is that you will see less minutes second half of the season, I think stands to reason, especially when you consider the way Kirk has just grown into the shirt. We're starting to see the real Milos Kirkes, ironically, the one we signed from Bournemouth, our opponents tonight. But which is obviously will have upset Andy Robertson. He will have hoped to have seen more opportunities come his way. I still think, for what it's worth, he will get game time, albeit potentially off the bench more often than not. But I think the FA Cup is viable opportunities for him to start games of football. As for Liverpool being ruthless, I don't think that bodes well for anybody. Certainly not when you're dealing with somebody like Andy Robertson, who's been such a brilliant servant to the football club. I think there is some value in treating him differently, personally. And if it is the case that Robertson said, listen, that's not good enough for me, I need to go and be sharp for the World Cup, then not standing his way makes a lot of sense. But I would be moving heaven and earth to everything in my power to convince Andy Robertson to stick around, and even offering him more minutes than maybe would have ideally been the situation and the circumstances, because it's not just what he brings on the pitch. We're focusing primarily on that side of things and what have you. It's his character, it's his leadership, it's what he is as a person to this group of lads and to this football club. I've been lucky enough to you guys in terms of being a couple of open training sessions. He is the absolute heartbeat, life and soul of those training sessions. To suddenly lose that midway through a season when we might still have a Champions League, we might still have an FA Cup, we've certainly got a top 4 race to go and be part of and hopefully win. I don't know, it just feels, it's just a huge shame, and it feels really detrimental to what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah, for me it does. And I Flav got in touch with me yesterday from the Fighting Cock podcast, huge Tottenham podcast and stuff, asking about it. Flav's so hurt at the moment that everything that they do, Tottenham Hotspur, he thinks is going to fail, because that's how it's been at Tottenham for a while now. And he literally asked the question, and I think he framed it like this: is there any way this works for Tottenham? And I was like, absolutely. There's a really good chance. And I actually spoke about what Dan's just been speaking about with Flav there, and saying what you're getting is you're getting a born winner, and you're bringing a person who's fantastic in the dressing room, sets the tempo every single day, sets the standards of the football club each and every time he takes to the training ground and to the football field. And no, he's not the player that he was 3 years ago. Of course he's not. But he's still a leader. He's still someone you want in your dressing room. And, he's still been there and done it and won it and knows what it takes to be the absolute best day in, day out. It could be a fantastic signing for Tottenham Hotspur. It really could. And they definitely need it. They've just gone 2-1 behind to Burnley.
Wow.
Can I
so he might be looking at that.
He's getting a game for them. Can I ask you a question, though? Because I don't think anyone's framed it this way. Yeah, and I was thinking about this before. Is there no disappointment from us towards Andy Robertson here? That he's deciding he wants to leave now. Because I was thinking,
but he said a week ago he didn't.
I know.
So what happened?
But what does it matter? You could just, it doesn't. If he's that bothered,
but it does matter if something's been said to him to change his mind.
Unless it was you are never getting another minute and you are the fourth.
Well, no, it could be anything. I'm. I know you've watched this, right? But I'm just watching the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix, and there's loads of things that go on behind the scenes between club executives and players that cause issues between these things. We don't know. What all you're saying to me, and all I'm hearing, is that the Liverpool journalists have been fed something. Yeah. But what I'm looking at is what he said a week ago and what's being fed to the journalists, and it doesn't make sense what happened. Something else must have happened.
But he did say in that. He said in that interview last week, though, it depends on what other options there are, and if the Spurs option.
Well, come on, let's be honest. Spurs isn't a fucking option. I mean, it's not a great option.
This is kind of my point. Why go to fucking Tottenham? Like, if I'm, again, I might be wrong, but I'd rather, it's a bit like when Jordan Henderson got why would you go to Fulham? You bet on Liverpool's bench. And it was different because it wasn't towards the end of his career. I don't know why you'd be in such a rush to go and play for Tottenham.
No, I agree. I agree. Unless something's happened that has fractured the relationship,
which would be a shame.
Just one out,
and that
would
be a shame. That would be a massive shame. And to be fair, he is on the bench today. So whatever has happened, if something has happened, it can't be that bad where like it
might not be a coach thing.
Yeah,
it might be. It could be fucking anything, and I shouldn't say things like this. They might have passed a piece of paper on with a number, and it's fucking laughable to him, and that's just pissed him off. It could be anything, couldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't go to Tottenham. That's what I was thinking. Like, of all the teams, I'd rather it be like Celtic, where it was like at least there's an emotional attachment. It's obviously a different level of football, and there's no Champions League, for example.
Unless they're just sweetening the deal for Van der Ven in the summer.
I mean, I think that's probably bollocks as well.
78 million's wild, by the way, if that's it. Yeah. I worked it out when I saw the first sort of rumours and it was 78 million stuff. I was like, okay, Mark A, 20 million. I'd put it in at 300 grand a week, even though I know there's some discrepancies there in the figures. City are saying it's less, of course. And I worked out Mark A's 5.5 year contract in wages plus his 20 million, it comes to about 86 million, whereas Liverpool rumoured to want to spend 78 on Van der Ven without contract. So, like, actually, Gay would have been cheaper probably than Van der Ven over the long term, which is mad.
I can assure you what Liverpool aren't going to do is spend £78 million on Mickey Van der Ven.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen either.
I can assure you that won't happen.
Because his hamstrings aren't worth £78 million, unfortunately.
That's
exactly. Great player, but his hamstrings are not worth 80 million quid.
100%. That is not going to happen. It'll be a 30 to 40 million pound player from Europe. That's who Liverpool will bring in at the centre-back position. Right then, back towards this game and letting you guys know how things are going to go here at Redmen today. In just a few minutes' time, Chris and I are going to go and take a little break. He'll be joined by Dan for the Fan Interactive show. He'll be here for half an hour. All the thoughts, comments, questions you want to talk about, whether it is about the game, whether it's about the transfers, Andy Robertson situation, whatever you want to talk about with Dan, you'll have a carte blanche to do exactly what you want within reason. And then at 1:15 Chris and I will come back for the watch along of the game. And then post game, there will be content coming from Bournemouth via Chloe, who has made the long trip down south for that one. There'll be reactions on YouTube from Chris and Dan, and will also be the player ranking show, which will be over on the Redmen Plus app. So we've got you covered every step of the way. If you haven't already, please do go and download the app. It is completely free. Go and search Redmen Plus on your app stores. Now, it won't cost you a single penny. It's the best place to get all of our content. For example, right on cue, today, right, we have got this, we're on YouTube with certain stuff. The press conference is on Redmen 2. There is also stuff on the podcast feed. It's in 3 different places. But however, if you go down and download the app, it's all there for you in one place. You don't have to scroll everywhere from here, there, and everywhere. And if you do want ad-free versions of everything, including this watch-along, if you get annoyed that every so often YouTube, and it's YouTube, by the way, it's not us, stop blaming us, throw random adverts on front of your faces. If you do subscribe to Redmen Plus in the app, and it'll only cost you £1 to do so for the first month, you get all of the content ad-free. That's both video and podcast. So if you're sick of skipping adverts on YouTube, or you can't skip them, or you're sick of having to skip adverts in the podcast feeds, then you get Redmen Plus app. If you subscribe within there, you can't get rid of those adverts. But if you just like watching and listening and you're happy with the adverts and you want to just contribute doing that way, thank you very much indeed. But do download the app. It's the best place to get everything you can get in one quick place. Absolutely belter, including that show right next to me there, Press and Masters with Paul Dalglish, one of the best things that we do. Right then, that is it for this section of the show. You are about to hear now from Arne Slot, who was speaking to the press at the press conference yesterday, after which it'll be Dan in the hot seat. Catch us all in a couple of minutes.
How different are Liverpool now and how different are Bournemouth to the two sides that played out that 4-2 at Anfield earlier this season? Well, first game of the season.
Yeah. Well, in terms of playing style, not too different, I think. From what I remember, the players they played, they might miss a few now because of injuries. And of course, Semenyo went to City. If I remember my lineup, we missed Ryan Gravenberg, if I'm correct, because the first game of the season because of suspension. Also not too different in terms of how we will line up tomorrow and the way we both want to play. I think Bournemouth is one of the most intense teams in the league. They're in every running stat. They're either on top or in the top 2, top 3, top 4. So if you go there, you have to be intense yourself, and that is a lot to ask from the players, because I think we're the only team that plays in Europe there's only 2 days rest, except for the ones that play on Thursday. And that's not for the first time this season, but also not for the first time this season we've shown that we're able to do so. So looking forward to go there, because we have a good memory of last season. Very difficult game, but a very important one to win for us to win the league. But from last season and from this season, that it's a difficult team to.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV and your watch-along at Liverpool taking on Bournemouth down on the south coast. How are we? Hope we are good. Hope we're looking forward to a positive result and a positive night's work from the Reds, just to back up what was probably our performance of the season in midweek, let's be honest. But yeah, do let me know how we're feeling, confidence levels, score predictions, any questions, any comments. The floor is yours. If you haven't joined us on this little adjoining section of the night, this is the part where you get to ask whatever you want. Literally, go for it. Knock yourselves out. Score predictions, as you can see on the screen right there. Any questions, any opinions, anything you want to chat about, let's do it. Yeah, no, you're right. I did. And it is better. Thanks. I'm not 100%, but I am much, much closer than I was. Every single day is a step in the right direction when it comes to my illness. Last week was a write-off. This week has been, steady improvements. I think it's fair to say I've been doing more and more exercise as the days have gone on. I did a high rocks this morning that I absolutely dreaded, but got through it pretty much unscathed, and then I managed to go about my daily duties. Okay, and I'm here now, so thanks for asking. Yeah, you know what he is, and I don't know whether it was you, Gibbo, I was interacting with a few weeks ago, when hopefully jokingly, people were suggesting that he wasn't really my bag nor cup of tea. That was never truly the case. I was just a little bit underwhelmed by what I'd seen thus far at that point in Frimpong's Liverpool time, but I think he's been excellent in recent weeks, one of our star performers actually. So yeah, delighted with Jimmy Frimpong and his arrival. And part of my disappointment in what we saw early doors, obviously injuries impacted a lot of it, but it's the fact I was so excited to see him in a Liverpool shirt in the first place that I was a little bit disheartened, but now he's all good. So good news. If we won the Champions League, would you still be tempted by Luis Enrique? No. All better off when it comes to Arne Slot and his potential Liverpool future being in jeopardy if we're in Champions League. And you could argue, you could go one step further than that, and you could say FA Cup might secure his job. You could even say a top 4 finish might secure his job. Who knows? But the Champions League absolutely dismisses any speculation or uncertainty out of hand. Let's be honest about it. But Luis Enrique would definitely be in amongst the standout candidates, as we discussed more in midweek, Xabi Alonso. Will we buy anyone this transfer window? I don't think so, personally. And this is interesting. And yeah, we're not gonna do a deep dive now into the hierarchy and the direction of travel at the football club, because I think that would take too long, to be honest. But I am a little bit confused and somewhat disillusioned by a few, and they haven't all come to pass yet, so I'm going to reserve judgment on a few of the things that we haven't seen. A lot of it's speculation and rumours and hearsay and reports right now, but some of the things that we seem to be doing and not doing when it comes to the transfer market are a little bit mad, because at the end of last summer, we tried at the final hour to bring in Mark Gahey. Obviously, didn't manage to get it over the line. Since then, we've lost Giovanni Leone and Conor Bradley for the season. Obviously, Buchanan's situation is a separate thing altogether, so you can put that to one side for now. So we've lost the aforementioned 2. Plus now there's rumours about Andy Robertson leaving. And we don't need a defender somehow. That maths ain't mathsing to me. That doesn't make any sense. And the Andy Robertson thing is a separate conversation entirely. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Short of Andy Robertson literally turning around and saying, if you're not going to play me 20 times between now and the end of the season, I simply have to leave for my World Cup sharpness. Because let's have it right. He's a Scotland captain. He's going to be part of Scotland's plans, whatever. He could not kick a ball between now and the end of the season, and he would still be part of Scotland's squad. Let's frame it and leave it there, right? So what are we doing? Letting Andy Robertson potentially lead the football club for, in football terms at the top level, a measly £3 to £5 million. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any. It's not for the betterment of Liverpool. We're just downgrading our squad once again. And that's not too much a slight on Kostas Tsimikas, because he's a very, very fine, functional, top-level, elite left-back, sound. But Andy Robertson brings so much more to the table beyond what he can offer on the pitch, which has definitely declined in recent years. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if somebody wants to give me a rational, reasonable explanation as to why we will be doing that in what could be a really interesting and potentially fascinating, successful even business end of the season, to lose somebody as integral to that whole group like Andy Robertson doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah, again, feel free to put me wrong. Thanks as well, Quadbod. I'd like to say I try, but I don't really, but thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Who would your replacement be for Robbo? Out and out left back or centre back hybrid? Only rule is you can't say Kostas. Yeah, you should take him off the table. It would be an out-and-out left-back, I think. I mean, you could argue Andy Robertson, actually, at the minute, in this particular squad, literally in today's matchday squad, is off acting as an out-and-out hybrid. A hybrid centre-back and left-back, because he probably is a candidate for that, should shit at the fan. So, yeah, I probably would opt for that, because I think if we've gone with Kirkes, which obviously we have, as opposed to going down the hybrid centre-back, left-back route, which I think we were linked with Drell Harto, Levi Colwell was linked before that as well. You've kind of got to stick to your guns. And if you're going to go with conventional fullbacks, you don't want your understudy to Kirkes to be a completely different profile of player. It'd be nice to have the flexibility to do something different. But if all of a sudden you lose Kirkes for any length of time, if your backup is a completely different type of player and you've got to change everything you do, I don't think that lends itself to good squad balance and being able to continue to plough forward with your plans and everything that you work on personally. So, yeah, I would be going another option as a very similar type profile player to Kirkes in the summer for Andy Robertson. And the other thing, actually, is Andy Robertson stuff, while I'm on the topic. Milos Kirkes has spoken recently about the ability to learn from Andy Robertson and follow in his footsteps and look how he operates around training and how he conducts himself, full stop, on the pitch, off the pitch, whatever. Why would we take that away from Milos Kirkes now? He's just starting to show his true colours. And again, that's not to say that Kostas Tsimikas can't come in and perform a very similar role. But Kirkes is learning from one of the best the Premier League's ever seen. Let him continue to do that. Why put a stop to it? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the only reason it makes sense is because obviously I'm making, but yeah, listen, maybe, but I think that's fanciful, personally. If Spurs are genuinely, and look, you could get your pants pulled down by that as well. Spurs could say, oh yeah, if you let us have Andy Robertson now, you've got first refusal on Mickey Van der Ven. Don't worry about it, lad. Yeah, nice one. What's that? Some sort of weird gentleman's agreement? Like, there's nothing going to be in writing to suggest that's definitely going to be the case. So I don't think that's likely, personally. I like Mickey Van der Ven. We touched on it a minute ago in terms of the valuation of Andy Van der Ven feels a bit ambitious from Spurs' sake. But yeah, let's see. Robbo's on the bench because Joe starts. Gomez is usually the hybrid. So yeah, exactly that. You needed that additional versatility and you need the centre-back option. Let's have it right. Like, if Taro Endo's there, he will class as that as well as being a DM option, of course. But we are so light on centre-back players, footballers right now, that we need somebody who could do a job there, and Robertson definitely ticks that box. So, listen, again, I think I've nailed my colours to the Andy Robertson mast in terms of what I believe we should be doing with him. It would be a crying shame if it ended like this, and Karabag was his final appearance at Anfield in midweek. It doesn't feel right. And I don't think it's for the betterment of Liverpool's chances between now and the end of the season either, for what it's worth. And bring back Milner. Robbo wants to leave and he's more than earned the right to determine his own future. Yeah, listen, if that is wholeheartedly the case and nothing's changed between last week when he came out and said, I would like to stay, I'm going to open discussions about a new contract, to now, what's changed in that brief spell, that 2-3 days period in the interim of that? I don't get what's moved the needle so much that now Andy Robertson suddenly desperately leave the football club for a Spurs side that are currently struggling away at Burnley. And let's be honest as well, in terms of what he brings, excuse me, off the pitch, like, Spurs want him. And yes, we all laugh at Spurs all the time, but they're not a terrible side. They are still a competitive Premier League outfit. Plus, Atletico Madrid wanted him like 7 months ago. So he's not, damaged goods. He's not finished. Like, he still has value to top level football teams, including ours. So, yeah. Ben Davies. Do you mean the one we signed from Sheffield United that time? Or do you mean the one who's at Spurs? I think he's injured. 3-1 to Liverpool, says a name. Spunkiest? We definitely got our money's worth. There's no without a shadow of a doubt. 8 million quid. But again, the way we're moving, some of the decisions that we're making right now just feels off kilter from what Liverpool normally do and how we normally operate. It doesn't make a whole host of sense to me, but I'm going to end on that now. Yeah, he should well be. And he's currently vice captain. And what I will say, and Chris very briefly, I keep getting sucked back into this Andy Robertson conversation. Chris very briefly mentioned this earlier on about Robertson and his World Cup hopes, ambitions, and the fact that he clearly wants to be as sharp as possible, because why wouldn't you? Like, the man puts his body on the line for whoever he represents, Liverpool, Scotland, so he does everything in his human power, everything that is humanly possible, in order to be as ready as possible for both causes. But I actually think, and he might not view it this way because he's a constant professional and he's such a competitor that he'll want to play week in, week out, because that's the way he operates, that's his way his mind is wired. But I actually think playing less would allow him to be a better version of himself come the summer. And that's not to say he should just not play and wrap himself in cotton wool between now and the World Cup. That's stupid. But ticking over and just playing minutes here and there and cut minutes hopefully for Liverpool and just being a part of a functional rotation in Miller's Kirkes, I think would be better for him personally. That's my own. I'm not a sports scientist by any stretch of imagination. But the way Robbo is now in terms of the twilight of his career, if you like, I actually think he'd be better off, as opposed to legging it round Spurs, trying to put out fires left, right and centre, which is what he's very good at, but having to do that week in, week out for a pretty poor Spurs side might actually be to his detriment when it comes to Scotland. Who knows as well. That is a wider conversation further down the line, potentially, if indeed Robertson isn't around for longer. And I tend to agree. I think Dom Szoboszlai will be Liverpool's next vice captain. He's acted like a vice captain in waiting, I think, for large parts of the season, excluding that week where he did a mad back heel against Barnsley. Other than that, I think he's been, very much a part of our leadership, if not actually, certainly in terms of what he's brought to the table in terms of performances. He's performed like a leader and a captain in waiting for us. So yeah, I tend to agree with that. Players want to play 100%. Yeah, listen, they do. And I've often championed that and pushed back on that, actually, on various shows when it comes to Kostas Tsimikas. I want to enough out. People may be aware of this or may not be, but I often criticised Kostas for not wanting to play football and just being happy to be an understudy. And this is kind of another, we go again, another reason as to why I'd keep Robertson. I think Robertson being desperate to play and pushing Milos Kerkez all the way keeps Milos Kerkez honest. I think part of the reason Kerkez is starting to come good now, and again, not privy to this specifically, but it's because Andy Robertson is absolutely adamant that his days aren't done, and he will work his tits off in training, could have said socks, all the time to make sure that Milos Kerkez is getting picked on merit. Milos Kerkez isn't getting picked because Andy Robertson's took his foot off the gas in training sessions, because he is working hard day in, day out. And that's not to say Tsimikas won't do that. But we know Tsimikas is happy to be an understudy. We've seen him do it for years under Andy Robertson. So I just think the dynamic shifts a little bit if Tsimikas comes back and is understudy to Kerkez. I don't think he's getting pushed quite as hard all the time. And maybe we don't get the better version of Kerkez because of that. I mean, there's loads of different moving parts of this, really is. And we don't know the full story, nor the full picture, nor the outcome yet. So I'm not going to go too heavy on it all, but although I have gone quite heavy. But I think you can see, again, where my opinion lies on it. I think it's fair to say. I much prefer our past transfer business of finding hidden gems rather than being overcharged for every mug on the market. Yeah, and I think Liverpool may well return to that. I think the last summer splurge in the transfer market was a one-off, I would suggest. I don't think you're going to see too many more like it. Clearly, Liverpool felt that was a moment in time and a moment to capitalise and strengthen from position of power and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think we'll go back to, and the people in situ, Michael Edwards, Julian Ward, etc. And in a way, Richard Hughes, although obviously the way he's moved so far at Liverpool suggests he does like a big money signing. and he likes a shiny new toy as well. But his Bournemouth credentials would suggest that we are more geared up to do a little bit more of the hidden gems, unearthing talent from across Europe, and that's kind of how Liverpool have had success as well. So I'm not against that whatsoever. Talk about our problems. Renewing contracts. All I hear is in talks to renew. Months go by with no update. Yeah, that is absolutely true. And we've seen it a few times now. Ibou Konaté probably being the most high-profile case in terms of where we're at. Dominic Szoboszlai said similar this week. Obviously, Andy Robertson one's come to the forefront now in terms of the news headlines. So we haven't been very successful. And I do wonder whether this is a player power thing, because we've seen the Trent Alexander-Arnold situation obviously play out the way that did. Yes, we got Salah and Van Dijk over the line eventually, but that took a long, long time. So yeah, there's no beating around the bush. There's no two ways about it. Our handling of renewing contracts hasn't been anywhere near as polished and as serene as I think Liverpool would like it to be. And I do think we need to shore up that side of it, because we've seen the bad of what happens when you let contracts dwindle and get towards it. Even this Andy Robertson situation is evidence of that again, because if you had him tied down last summer, another 1 year extension on what you already had, you kick the can down the road a little bit, couldn't you? You don't need to worry about him leaving on a free. You don't need to worry about him kicking up a fuss, wanting more football, etc. So yeah, I think we will be, and Curtis Jones has been in the news as well recently about maybe moving on. He's in the final 18 months of his deal. Another one that I'd be just tying down, no complications, an extra couple of years on top of that. Jobs are good, and I don't see the value. There's more value in doing that, actually. If you do decide at some point you want to sell the player, there's longer duration to run on his contract, therefore you can attract and demand a higher fee. So yeah, Liverpool needs to get better at contract stuff. That's been clear now for quite a while, I think. And I don't understand the game that we're playing in not doing that. Like, allowing anybody to get into the final 2 years feels detrimental to you. And we've done that 4 or 5 times now in recent memory with pretty big, high-profile first-team players. Doesn't make a lot of sense. How do we feel about tonight's game? Let's get on to that, shall we? Because we are under half an hour away from kickoff now. How do you feel about the team? Obviously, Cody Gakpo coming in for Hugo Ekitike. Like for like, in so much as the way they play the game, and so much as they're both attackers, will it mean a shift in what we do? Because obviously Gakpo predominantly operates from the left-hand side. Will Florian Wirtz move centrally and act as a bit of a false nine, probably make up a box midfield at times as well? Maybe 2 false nines with Dom Szoboszlai, with Salah and Gakpo out wide, or will they stay central? I think it's going to be interesting to see exactly what the Gakpo for Ekitike switch does to us in terms of system of formation. But regardless, I'm happy we've gone with more or less the same team. I think it justified it in midweek, and I think it's the perfect way to approach a Bournemouth side who, just a second on Bournemouth actually, because we haven't really spoken about them at all. Like, Andoni Iraola has had to deal with some stuff since he got to Bournemouth, hasn't he? And I think to keep them competitive more or less week in, week out in the Premier League, at Bournemouth full stop, is some job, right? But then to lose 3 of your back 4 last season, who were brilliant, let's be honest, because he hasn't lost them because they were finished. They hadn't retired. They weren't not good enough. They went to PSG, Real Madrid, and of course Liverpool in the shape of Milos Kerkez. So to have that absolutely ripped apart, and then to go again with a different set of lads is brilliant. To have injuries and suspensions like they've had at times last season and this season and keep them ticking along is brilliant. And never really fearing relegation. This is Bournemouth, by the way. And then to have your best player sold on you, Antoine Semenyo, and then still be able to sort of muster up something and go again like they will do, I'm certain. Andoni Iraola is really, really good. Like, I'm not campaigning or championing him to be Liverpool conversation in terms of manager, because I just don't think that's going to happen. But my word, he deserves a lot of credit for the job he's doing down there. Like, I think he's exceptional, I really do. And his sides, I always think, pose real threats. And tonight's lineup, actually, that they've put out is another lineup that you look at and go, yeah, they're coming to play it, which I do think suits us, actually, for what it's worth. I think we've seen enough examples of that in recent times. But yeah, they want to win their game. They are front foot first, and they will pose threats. So it's going to be interesting to see how we handle that. 3-1 is one prediction, 3-0 here. We've got 3-1 here as well. If we play like we did against Marseille, I'm not worried about this season. We struggled to string good performance together. It's a good point, actually. I saw Virgil van Dijk's interview post-game away in Marseille, and he was really honest. He always is. But it was put to him, something along the lines of what you just said there, because that was such a good performance. I know we're now 13 games unbeaten, so there's now a decent sample size of us being hard to beat and us having a decent run of results, albeit not quite as outstanding as that looks on paper. But it was put to him that this is a moment in time, if you like. This is a real sort of line in the sand, statement performance away in Europe against a dangerous Marseille side. How important is it that you build on this and get momentum and all the usual buzzwords? And he kind of laughed and just said, yeah, but we've said that a few times, haven't we? And he's right, because I can remember 3 or 4 different instances now, performances that looked like Liverpool, that were recognisable. And I think we all kind of go, okay, just repeat that and do it again. And then what has happened next has been the opposite. And we've been left wanting and we found problems and all the rest of that nonsense. So it's a lot. It's all well and good saying it. Now it's time to actually deliver from Liverpool point of view is kind of where I'm at. And hopefully we can, because I do think actually off the back of midweek, Bournemouth away is a similar challenge, but a challenge nonetheless. So if we can go back to back in terms of performance and results, maybe we can start having conversations about Liverpool being back to something like our best and competing between now and the end of the season. But this season so far hasn't looked like that. It's looked like a giant step forward and then 2 steps back. That's why I think tonight's huge for us. Deborah thinks it's going to be a huge win. Says it's going to be 4-0. I would say so. I think this week, not just from a Liverpool perspective, across the board in the Champions League, I think this week's shown us, and we've seen glimpses of it all season long, and I've had my suspicions. I think if you're not the creme de la creme in Europe, i.e. Bayern Munich, I think they've just been beaten today, but still, Barcelona, probably Real Madrid, you can throw into that mix as well. Outside the Premier League, PSG as well, actually. I think a lot of the under of that, what's left, is wholly beatable and actually not up to standard of what we've seen before in the Champions League. And that sounds really disrespectful, but Marseille are 3rd in Liga, pulling up relative trees, albeit not top of it nor second. Scoring goals for fun, really dangerous side by all accounts, wary of them, etc., etc., etc. However, anybody else thought they were bang average midweek. And that might be Liverpool making them look that, but the mistakes they made, they just looked toothless at times as well. Like, I think a lot of the Premier League are better than Marseille, including Bournemouth. I really do. I think they're a better side. And we may well showcase that tonight by having a harder game against them. But I think much of the Premier League would beat Marseille and similar level teams across Europe. I think we're starting to see the Premier League's dominance. And we've seen it in Europe, obviously, the Europa League, Conference League a little bit as well, and Champions League last stages in recent times. The Premier League's becoming really of a superpower across Europe right now. The kind of this. Trent should go Newcastle. Listen, I'm not getting into a Trent Alexander-Arnold conversation right now. I have seen the reports, but yeah, let's wait and see. We need to do the same today as well, because I think, again, they will pose similar challenges to us. Bournemouth, full of intensity, full of runners. They are, but again, I come back to what I said a minute ago about Iraola being able to turn water into wine somewhat with what he's got available to him. But I do think that 11, the bench may be struggling slightly. He might be a little bit light in terms of what he's got at his disposal there, in terms of his options. But I think that 11 still poses loads and loads of threats. I really do. I think Evan Nielsen's a handful. Krupi's been really impressive so far this season as well. I like both midfielders. I think they're good ball players, the pair of them. So we will have to be as good, if not better, than we were midweek in order to put in a similar level of performance and indeed get a similar result. I just think Bournemouth's never an easy place to go. I've been there a couple of times and seen us really struggle. I've seen us get beat there. So yeah, it's really tight ground. The fans, when they're up for it, can get really on top of you. We might have to weather a bit of a storm for 20 minutes like you so often do away from home. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult night's work, I think. But I think we're capable. I predicted, why is everyone saying, it is a 5:30 kickoff. Yeah, we're 20 minutes away from kickoff right now. Start getting some score predictions in. Everyone's talking about Harry Wilson. Has he done something again? Like, why are we all talking about Harry Wilson? He scored. Probably. Kid's on fire. Whatever happened to Sampdoria, they still exist. They still definitely exist. They might have dropped down a league or two. Are they one of the teams that got punished? Like seems to be the case so often in Italy But yeah, they were. I take your point. Back in the day, they were a real force we reckoned with over there. A brace from somebody suggested that. Yeah, do score predictions and indeed goal scorers if we possibly can. Yeah, that ain't happening. Listen, I'm a huge Harry Wilson fan, but we are not bringing it back, predominantly because of his age now. Like, it's just not going to happen. As much as I'd love to see it, and I think he would certainly offer us something right now, not happening. And also, like, I do wonder, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but the forgotten man in Harvey Elliott, like, he would fit that criteria as opposed to bringing back Harry Wilson for whatever Fulham would command for his signature. And 90th minute, he's done it again, has he? Oh, has he? Yeah, fair play. I take it all back. Sign him. Sign him now. £70 million. Who's asked? Just bring him in. Because the kid, he is absolutely tearing it up. Fair play. Good for him. Slop said Harry Wilson will become a future what? 27? Yeah, but 4-year deal, 31. Maybe. It doesn't feel very Liverpool, does it? Let's put it like that. 6-5 is a score prediction. Good Lord. 2-0. We got 2-1 to the Reds. Tougher game, and we can't seem to keep a clean sheet in the Prem. Gakpo and Maka to score. Yeah, I do feel sorry for Harvey Elliott, I must admit. The whole situation's just a mess. I saw there was links again this week to Charlotte over in the MLS. I think they're managed by Dean Smith, aren't they? What's it come to? Like, Harvey Elliott was he's such a good player, but he was such an impactful sub for the times we could have done with him once or twice this season. He'd have been better off sticking around, wouldn't he? Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but he'd have gone to Aston Villa with all the aspirations and the hopes of maybe getting a look in the World Cup squad, and who knows, a 10, 15 goal assist campaign would have done that for him. But now, his whole career's just kind of stagnated. And that's not to say he can't come again, and I'm sure he will, whatever happens with him, whether it be Liverpool or elsewhere, because he's young enough too, and he's talented enough definitely too, but it's been a complete write-off of a season so far. 3-1. We got 4-1's optimistic. I mean, that's optimistic. 5-0. 3-0, another clean sheet. Yeah, Joe Gomez. People put a lot of stock in Joe Gomez, who was exceptional in midweek. Barely put a foot wrong. I mean, this might be a stretch. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here for it. He nearly scored, didn't he? I say that. He missed by about 15 yards. Pretty much a free header. But for Joe Gomez, he nearly scored. 2-1, Salah and Verge. 3-3. I must admit, I do see goals. I really do see goals. Unfortunately, at both ends a little bit. Because again, I just look at Bournemouth, and even with all their injuries and their problems, I just think they've got goals in them. And I think they're going to go at us, to be honest. I don't think we're going to see some of the passive performances we've come up against in recent weeks. I think this is a side under Andoni Iraola. And Iraola, his main superpower, if you like, certainly when he arrived from Spain, was scalps and bloody in the nose of the big boys. And I think he's shown already during his time in the Premier League that he's more than capable of repeating that trick in England. So, yeah, these scare me. I'm confident. I'm feeling good. I think after a performance like we saw in midweek, you'd be foolish not to be optimistic and have room for hope that we can do it again and put in another good display here. But I'm not arrogant or naive enough to suggest that this isn't going to be difficult, because I believe it will. 1-0 Liverpool, that's it. 2-1 to us. Dom gets 2, maybe another 3-0, but more chance of a 2-0 over 2-1. I think I said 3-2 midweek. And maybe obviously that proved to be inaccurate and slightly too pessimistic about our defensive chances. I'm going to say 3-1 tonight to Liverpool, obviously. I fancy Salah. Fancy Mo Salah to announce his Premier League return with a goal. Salah, Wirtz, and one of the midfield lads. Salah, Wirtz, and McAllister. 3-1 Liverpool. Let's go with that, shall we? 6-3, Gomez late hat-trick. I love how it's a late hat-trick. We don't know exactly yet. I think there are a couple of variations on the theme when it comes to the formation. I put us on the boards of 4-3-3 with Wirtz doing a false 9, double 10 type situation, with Gakpo and Salah wide, but that could easily become a front 4. It could easily be a 4-2-2-2-2 with Salah and Gakpo more narrow. with Wirtz and Szoboszlai in behind. So we'll know when the game kicks off, and Chris and Steve will keep you right across exactly what today's formation is, as somebody else has asked here. But we know what the personnel is. We know roughly what's possible with it, but who knows? Arne Slot and co may well throw with the curveball just yet. 2-0 celebrate. 4-2 will be a fun score. It will be a fun score. This will be less fun, however. 3-0 Joe scoring today. Listen, the hopes everyone has with Joe Gomez scoring, I'm here for, because nobody would like to see it more than me. I've just given up. I'll be honest. I've just given up on it. If it happens, it happens, and it'll be wonderful, and we'll all celebrate. Do you know what? What I would give to see an Andy Robertson goal off the bench. Like, an Andy Robertson goal, as rare a commodity as that is always a sight to behold, because he celebrates like he just won the World Cup for Scotland. But today, after all the noise in the past 24 hours, my word, I would pay a lot of money. Imagine it was a winner. Like, imagine it was like something like, my word. So here for it. Is he trying to protect Hugo? Probably. I think we've seen enough evidence of Ekitike be unable to do 90 minutes this season. And let's be honest, we know Isak, Chiesa's not truly an option in the fullest of terms. I think we need to protect Hugo Ekitike. In order to have Hugo Ekitike between now and the end of the season, he's going to need rotating. And I think tonight is just that. I don't think it's anything else, to be honest. A bit sports science-led would be my suggestion. Right, sound. I don't know what that means. Is there an elephant in the room? No, but Chris just came into the room. Who is not an elephant? Let's get that. Let's get out that. Oh, somebody said address the elephant. I didn't know what they mean. I didn't know what they meant, and you walked in. Nor Chris nor Steve are elephants, but they are coming in. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to leave you with a clip from the Umbu. Yeah, someone's not that. Me clip from the Umbu. Goodbye.
Maybe I'm just a bit naive to footy, Luke, and where we're at. But I knew Bournemouth had been on a little bit of a bad spell, and they've had a couple of injuries. Obviously, they've sold their best player, and I was thinking, I wonder where they are in the league. I'll just go and have a little check. And I had to scroll down, and I got to 15th, and I found them. I was very surprised that Bournemouth were that low. I didn't realise it had been that bad for them, but their fall off from at the start of the season when they were in and around the top four, we beat them first game, and it looked like a better win the more you saw Bournemouth play. But actually, it's been a long time for them, 1 win in 13. The fall has been quite dramatic for them.
Yeah, it definitely has been. And I was surprised as well, Steve, because just think about Antonio Raiola and like the jobs that he's been linked to, and he's actually not doing very well at all, to be honest. He is sort of one of the managers who usually operates quite well on a tight budget, like seen before at Rayo Vallecano, where he did real good things there. But yeah, I was really, really surprised. And they've sort of had they had a similar start to the campaign to us, really. Obviously, we beat them opening day. But then after that, they went 8 unbeaten and they won 4 of them. And for a side like Bournemouth, with the budget they're operating on, that's really, really strong. But then how quickly can it turn? You know, I felt like a good point to look at it was from the 1st of November. So from the 1st of November, Liverpool are on 21 from an available 39, which we're still not very happy with. But Bournemouth are only on 9 from the last available 39. So that's crazy, you know what I mean? Especially from the start, then they drop off. And he's still getting, quite a lot of praise, I think. A lot of that comes from they still play quite good football, and it has to be said. Obviously the long throw has also been sort of utilised by them quite well, with Semenyo usually taking it. You're not there to take it anymore, thankfully. In terms of playing Bournemouth, this is probably a good time for us to come up against them. They've just lost one of the big lads. They're on a great run of form. We need to get a win away from home, and what are the last 4 draws in a row in the Premier League at the moment? This is the perfect time for us to play them.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Yeah, just over 10 minutes then to go until Liverpool kick off against Bournemouth. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Steve Hall, and this is Chris Pajak, and we're going to be with you right now until the final whistle, as hopefully Liverpool can get 3 very, very valuable points in the Premier League. First of all, thank you to the 348 people who have liked the stream so far. If you're one of the 1,600 odd people watching who haven't, boo. Shame on you. Press that thumbs up button now if you don't mind. Chris, the context of the game then, obviously we all know now what Liverpool season, at least domestically, is about. It's about making sure that they finish in the Champions League places in the Premier League. Probably 5th will be enough. Definitely 4th as it stands. The Reds are 4th on 36 points. Manchester United are 1 point behind them. Chelsea are 2 points behind us. They both play tomorrow in relatively tough games. Obviously, United have the toughest game. They're playing Arsenal. Chelsea against Palace, which we'll see. And then behind them, it's Fulham, who are on a really good run, generally speaking. And they've managed to get themselves up to 7th place. Yeah, the Premier League's mad. A win today would take Liverpool potentially to 39 points, just 4 off third place, Aston Villa. So that's where we're up to in terms of the context of the game. Bournemouth, for what it's worth, are on a really poor run. They've managed to plummet all the way down to 15th.
They could be getting dragged. If we beat them today, they could be getting dragged into a relegation.
Well, West Ham
West
Ham have just won 2 games, and all of a sudden that's how things go. Bournemouth have won 1 of the last 13 league games. That was against Spurs. Andy Robertson, that maybe where he's going in, and that was with Antoine Semenyo's effectively last kick. He's since been sold, so that's the context around it. Another big game for Liverpool, really. I'd expect tomorrow, and you never know, that I'd be shocked if Man United didn't win. Man United did win. They still could, of course, but I'd be shocked if they did. There's a chance there to really open up this gap, because they're the ones who are our closest rivals at this moment in time. So big game for the Reds. Yeah,
absolutely. Obviously, we need to get the 3 points because we're Liverpool and we need to be beating Bournemouth. But yeah, big game tomorrow. Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, obviously on the same amount of games as us as it stands as well. So they could stay, close to us. You'd fancy Arsenal to beat Manchester United, but Michael Carrick got something over Man City last time out, so they'll be looking to try and get something over Arsenal as well. But I think it's one of them, isn't it? You're looking at it and thinking, well, if Liverpool aren't going to win the league this season, which it doesn't look like we're going to at all, then the best result for us is for Arsenal to beat Manchester United and give us that little bit of breathing room. It's funny though, because it's just that I'm ruining these missed opportunities at the moment, because 4 draws on the bounce in the Premier League for us in our last 4. It's really not good enough for a squad as capable as these lads are, and with the money that's been spent, and I hate to talk about the money that's been spent and stuff, but where we are at the moment, we should be much closer to Aston Villa. We need to be getting up. We should be at least the 3rd best team in this league, and we need to get wins under our belt. We need to get that confidence back into the side. We've got another big game midweek against Karabakh in the Champions League. That's important to us as well, and we know that winning breeds winning. So we need to start getting, from that Marseille game, get off the back of that, get a win against Bournemouth, hopefully get another big win against Karabakh, and really set us up for the end of the season, give the boys the confidence that they're the ones who are in this together now. It doesn't look like we're going to get any reinforcements. They need to understand that they're good enough to get us to where we want to go this season.
Yeah, and fingers crossed that, again, continues or gets back on track today against, like I say, a Bournemouth team who have really found things tough recently, all told. And obviously that one game that they won was down to a player they then went and sold. They've had big injuries recently as well. David Brooks, who has been very influential for them, he's got injured. You've also got Justin Kluivert, a very prominent player for them. He's injured. So Bournemouth are struggling on that front. I'm surprised, Chris, I'll be honest, going back to our team. I thought there'd be more than the one change, given that Liverpool had Bournemouth had the week off and Liverpool had a pretty intense game in midweek. Albeit I know, it was one that they won, but I don't think it didn't come easy. Liverpool worked very, very hard in that game. Bournemouth did get the week off. Are you as surprised as me that the manager just made that one change, Gakpo for Ekitike? I was thinking, for example, I thought Curtis might have played. I thought maybe Robertson potentially would have been in the team, but obviously before all this stuff happened as well, because it really was tough on Wednesday in France.
Yeah, it really was, and I think Curtis has been in good form as well over the last sort of 6 weeks or whatever, maybe a little bit longer now, and it felt like he'd actually got himself into a rhythm and was really understanding his role in this side. But equally, as much as I thought maybe Curtis might start, Liverpool need Alexis McAllister performing at last year's Alexis McAllister levels, and if they see signs of that, maybe that sort of rhythm is one of the reasons that he's still in this side. He's so important to us, such a fantastic footballer, isn't he, Alexis, that we just want him to be himself again, and maybe games is what Alexis McAllister needs right now. We don't know whatever really happened to him. Obviously went from, was it April to late November without actually finishing a game of football. It was a mad time, wasn't it? I don't know, I might be wrong here, but I didn't hear anything that it could have been or what that was, why that was happening. Did you?
He got left out at the end because there was like a knee issue, and then obviously he didn't do the whole pre-season. He arrived late in the pre-season, and so maybe it's that, I don't know. But
carry over from that.
Yeah, a little bit of a carry over, like you say. And I know, Ibu Konate, for example, was apparently playing through a little issue recently. Players do it all the time. There's things that they're going through that we just don't know about as they try and, very rare would you any footballer ever step onto the pitch and go, I am 100%. There's always something going on. I think with Ekitike, I know a lot of people going, why wouldn't you play him today and then rest him against Karabakh, for example? I don't think it's what's to come. I think it's what he's just done. This is a guy who can't play 90 minutes at the moment in time. I think he arrived late in pre-season. He literally met the guys on the pitch in Asia. He needs a pre-season. And now the doing difference is there. Of course, he's going to have the World Cup. I'd be shocked if he wasn't in the France squad. I think that's something that definitely with Ekitike is something that you have to look after. He missed the 2 games with effectively a fatigue issue. I think that's what they called it. I think they were on the flight down to London when the scan came through saying you can't pick him. You've got to look after him. That is a problem because at the moment in time, we've only got 2 centre forwards. One unfortunately broke his leg, and the other one isn't robust enough yet, it appears, for the Premier League.
Yeah, and obviously it doesn't look like the manager fancies Kaiser for any length of time.
And he's injured as well.
Yeah.
He's in on the bench today as well. He got injured in the warm-up, apparently in midweek, didn't he? So yeah, Liverpool are short up front, and
but we're short at the back as well. I mean, what options at the back here, by the way? I mean, centre halves is Robertson your first centre half on the pitch here, or Endo?
Endo's your centre half, yeah.
I mean, we've seen both, haven't we? Endo hasn't had any minutes for how long? When was the last time Endo played for us, actually?
Not so long time. He was off 2 months with an injury.
Yeah, so it's been ages, and obviously we know Gomez put in a good shift against Marseille, and Van Dijk, we know he's capable as ever, but that does scare you, doesn't it? Looking at the bench and not seeing a recognised centre half on there, obviously, it's going to be. Hopefully they're not needed. Looks like we're getting closer. The teams are walking out now, Steve.
Yeah, both teams on the pitch shaking hands. By the way, the weather, I had a brief message with Chloe before. It is very windy. That tends to be the case sometimes at Bournemouth. I remember that.
Hair's okay.
I remember that. Yeah, Chloe's hair, she'll be fuming. She'll have a hat on, she'll be fine. I remember the game Darwin Núñez scores in the League Cup, and it was played basically in the middle of like a mini hurricane. It was absolutely ridiculous. The elements on the south coast are at Bournemouth, and again also it's quite a low stand. It isn't the biggest of stands to block any of the elements. That is definitely going to play a part, and this is worth keeping an eye on that as well. That it doesn't look like the type of game where it's going to be free flowing balls in the air, kind of that kind of game. You have to be careful if you're playing those long balls because they will get caught. And also in defensively, Chris, be really, really careful. That judging the flight of the balls can be very, very difficult because it actually happened a little bit in Marseille where that a couple of times the players got caught under it. It can definitely happen in those type of conditions, it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. In the pitch, I think I heard them say on Sky when we were on our little break that it's quite wet out there as well, the pitch, so could promote a slick passing game, you'd hope. But yeah, you've got to play the elements, you've got to play the Bournemouth players, of course, you've got to play the crowd. Thankfully there's not that many people in Bournemouth stands because it is so small, but it does look like you could pole vault over the edge over one of those stands. It looks that small, therefore the wind is going to be a factor, I think, in today's game.
Yeah, it was the one where Darwin, the long ball got played and it got stuck in the wind, and all their fans cheered him because he'd miscontrolled it, and then he put one top ins because of the wind. Like he absolutely bent, like the wind assisted in. It's just one of those crazy places that down at Bournemouth where the weather's bad. It can be really tough in this.
Well, what do you reckon the side is going to be? Do you think it's going to be? Well, Sky have got it as Gakpo up top.
No, I think it's going to be the box.
You think?
I think it's going to be very similar to what we saw in midweek. Because Bournemouth will try and play out, and I think Liverpool are going to try and set traps. I don't think Salah and Wirtz and Gakpo would all be in the front 3 together. I might be wrong, and we'll find out in a bit, but I think it's going to be more of the box.
So do you see it as like Szoboszlai and Wirtz central?
Yeah. Gakpo just doing what Ekitike did in midweek is kind of how I think it's going to go. And then it was Salah on the right, obviously, and then it was Wirtz and Szobo doing the middle of it. Because Bournemouth will try and play through, and I think Liverpool won't mind that. The Reds then, I say the Reds today, they're very much the Ecru's today, including the shorts.
Yeah.
Little change of shorts with the Reds.
Full Ecru.
Because Bournemouth, look how windy it is. You can see by the players' shirts, it's a blustery day down on the south coast. There's Amin Adil, He was making just one of his few starts really for Bournemouth.
It does make sense what you're saying about the 4-2-2-2 though. If Bournemouth are going to play out from the back, having that extra body there to sort of try and press high, get the football, play on your terms.
Especially also if we don't think the long ball is going to be on for them. Because if in this weather, depends which way the wind's blowing, but the long ball is either going to sail or it's not going to go anywhere. So I think if the ball is going to be kept on the floor, I think Liverpool can afford to go with that 4-2-2-2. Right then, we are just moments away from the start of the game. It's going to be Liverpool to kick off.
Come on, Liverpool.
I can tell what's going to happen. They're going to web it to the right-hand side.
Well, Gakpo's starting central there.
Maybe. We'll wait and see. I mean, it might just be for this kick-off.
Yeah, he's tall. And they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it that way, which is unusual, actually. We normally kick it to the left-hand side.
Liverpool are going to kick it into the wind, Virgil van Dijk.
We don't kick it that way.
No, Liverpool have kind of got the ball. No, it's going to be a throw-in, I think, to Bournemouth.
It's so mad, the kick-off thing, isn't it? Like, I remember we spoke to a coach and said, like, why don't you just keep the ball and pass it round and just start the way you're going? And it's all they said to us, it's all to do with putting the other team under pressure straight from the off and making them feel uncomfortable. Obviously Liverpool now have a throw-in anyway, high and wide.
And then they're going backward. Right then, the Bournemouth press is definitely coming on. As the ball goes to Virgil and he has to go back to Alisson Becker. Alisson's got to be on it today with his kicking in these conditions.
Yeah, trying not to give that one to the midfielder that he's been giving away every single game.
Right. I'm just trying to see the formation here. It does look like Gakpo's up front, by the way.
And yeah, Verts is already
Verts is a 10. Szoboszlai. I don't know.
I think
4-2-3-1 with Verts is a 10ish.
No, I think he's off the left hand side. He's just because the ball's over here. Right now, it's too hard to say, honestly. Yeah. Gakpo looked central to me.
He's very central now, Verts, I'll say that. He's playing like a number 10. So we'll wait and see as Gomez goes long over the top, looking for Salah, and he will get there, Mo Salah, I would think, unless it skips away from him. He's just managed to keep it in, though he doesn't.
Tried to keep it in with his right foot, didn't he? But the two of them were both right on the last man there, both Salah and Gakpo. Vert's definitely a level back to start the game.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on it for now. The goal kick to Bournemouth. It looks like Salah might have got to that. And look, see, Szobo's right up. I do think it's the box.
But he always does that press. We have two formations. It's too simplistic to say.
Yeah.
There's an outer ball, what you're trying to do, and an in possession.
Bournemouth have taken the goal kick short to the goalie.
See, now Gakpo all the way on that left-hand side.
Yeah, I think it's the box, mate. I really do. As Milos Kerkez up against his old club away from home for the first time. Nods it out. Throw into Bournemouth.
McAllister's definitely playing alongside Gravenberch. We can see that.
Yeah, it's the box, mate. Look how central Salah is. Right then, Bournemouth then play out to the left-back position with Truffert. He's been good for them this season, actually. It's going to go direct again, is it? No, they're going to keep play it short. Back to the keeper. He's going to be pressed by Szoboszlai. Oh, short kick.
Nearly.
Gomez got there if McAllister did.
With it as well.
Yeah, Liverpool might have done better there, but there's Verts. Tackled, Gravenberch loses out, Verts wins it back. Good hustle from the Reds. Ball, it's bouncing everywhere, someone needs to get it on the floor. I know Gomez got that one, but if Alexis could have controlled it, he'd have been in acres of space just to kick it.
That's why Gomez went straight back to him as fast as he could, didn't he? Yeah, Liverpool look there. Obviously, we lost the football, Steve, but they look like they're trying to dominate centrally.
Yeah, it looks very narrow, doesn't it? Verts, and I'm pretty sure it's the box thing. Over it's false 90. Anyway, Bournemouth try and play through those lines, and it's gone out wide here to Adley. He's given it away, and Gomez clears. Bournemouth wanted the free kick on Adley. It's not given. And Liverpool are going to play on left-hand side with Kerkez, cutting inside. Now it's slowed right down with Szobo and McAllister. Little dink over the top from Alexis. Gravenberch will recover. Come on, boys, get on the floor, eh? Better from Gakpo as he drifts in. Here goes Frimpong. Gravenberch. Frimpong.
Nice, patient.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. Gakpo right hand side this time. He can't cut in and shoot on his left, surely. That's what I think he does. Oh, sloppy by Szoboszlai.
Oh, well played.
Yeah. Ooh. 2 free kicks for Liverpool in quick succession there. Strong by Virgil.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a little bit worried because he looked at his heel or something when he was standing. Is that what it was? But he got up and he high-fived the Bournemouth player, so there's nothing in there that he was unhappy with.
Kerkez was unhappy with something putting on his head, like I don't know if someone hit him or not. But what I've noticed, you mentioned the pitch before, I think it might be slick. It feels bobbly.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a true surface.
And the cameras don't pick up that type of stuff either, do they? Really,
It's just the way
well?
the ball keeps skipping
you're right.
off touches.
You're right.
Both teams being a bit sloppy with possession. Right then. Here's Mo Salah.
Unlucky.
Oh,
Well
what a turn by
played.
Mo. He's done really well. And he's cut inside. Excellent from Salah. Can he find a pass? Sobo dummied that to Gakpo, but I don't think it was ever done. He should have just took it in his stride, I think. Bournemouth can't clear, and he's done well to clear, actually. And there goes Addy's really run right into trouble.
There you go. Win the ball back, well played.
Vert.
Tried to feed Mo.
Yeah. There's been a lot of that, hasn't he? Like, ball, giving the possession away. And Scott can bring it clear. Liverpool's trying to force it maybe a bit too much, I don't know.
It looks, I don't know whether I'm right in saying this, but it looks like when we're winning the ball back out the pitch, we're trying to move it quickly before we get into a block of some description.
And we're definitely high pressing because Frimpong's just gone right the way in there. He's got to get back and does. Although,
so quick.
I mean, that helps.
So ridiculously quick.
He's just a road runner, isn't he? And Alisson gives it back to him. See that he pushed right up against the fullback there and almost said to Joe Gomez, the wing is your man. They put that well with that. And the Reds can take a moment on the ball, but the press is coming.
That's a nice play by McAllister and Gravenberch.
Good touch by Vert. Excellent touch and spin away.
He's floating.
That was rocketed into him. He's drifted inside. Liverpool trying to free Mo Salah down the right. Can he get there? Truffert misses it. Oh, he gets it a second attempt, but Salah wins it back and finds Vert. Vert into the box, lays it off to Mo Salah.
Oh, it's terrible, but it's great football. You know, we get the ball quickly down the right-hand side to Mo. He brings it, cuts it inside for Vert. Vert waits for Mo Salah's run. We're just seeing the replay now, yeah. Mo does well, sees Vert, and then continues his run. And it's a perfect pass, and you expect better from Mo. You do.
I mean, again, I said this in midweek, far from me to tell Mo Salah how to score a goal, but that never had a chance, really. With that technique, it was never going in. Once you lean back,
let's concentrate on the good football.
Yeah, absolutely, brilliant. I thought Vert was instrumental in that. And then Bournemouth are going to try and play out from the back, and Szoboszlai's going to try and press them, and he's made them just kick it long. Okay,
yeah, one-man pressing machine.
Away. He just gives the throw away, though. And Liverpool from the ball, actually. Nice.
It goes off the Bournemouth fella's back, I think. Yeah. Good start by Liverpool. Okay with this.
I think it was just passing on some pressing instructions there. But it's been a good, positive start for Liverpool in the opening just, 7 minutes or so. Throw in to Milos Kerkez. That is going to go back eventually to Szoboszlai.
His engine's ridiculous. I mean, he was the furthest player forward before pressing.
No back heels down there, please, Dominic.
Yeah, didn't even trust himself to take it into the penalty area this time, Steve.
Stay away from that one, please.
He's got a penalty area ban in our half.
Rightly so. As Gravenberch frees Frimpong.
Oh, there you go. It's nice football.
Go. There you go. Frimpong cuts inside. It's a poor pass, really. And Bournemouth eventually win it. And then maybe look to counter themselves. 2-on-2 for the second here. Got
to switch on McAllister. You got a man behind you. Yeah. All played.
Liverpool got numbers back, but Bournemouth stride forward with Truffert. Looking to cross now. That ball from Frimpong into Vert wasn't good enough, really.
No, you're right. Mo Salah looks and thinks, well, there's no point pressing on my own. Waits for Szoboszlai.
Right, then Senesi goes long.
Oh, that's a great ball, that fucking hell.
In behind Kerkez, he's kept in for now. Ball to across the box, danger for Liverpool. And McAllister clears, but only as far as Scott. That was an excellent pass from Senesi. Oh, Senesi rather.
It was. I have a problem. I don't know whether everyone else feels like this, but Kerkez there does the hands behind his back thing, and that to me, as a, you know, if you're playing, if you're playing against Kerkez and you see him put his hands behind his back, try and take him on. Yeah. Because your balance isn't there. You can't change direction. You basically say, I'm expecting the cross now, I've put my arms behind my back. Yeah. And he just cuts inside and goes past him like he's not there. And I know it's a modern thing in football, but it's just a tell. Yeah, just don't do it. Just
keep your hand by your side rather than behind your back. Anyway, it didn't work out too bad in the end. McAllister got back. But there was danger signs for a second for Liverpool. I think it was Jimenez who got in behind Kerkez. So excellent pass, by the way, from the centre half. Anyway, Liverpool trying to play through the lines with Gravenberch into McAllister.
It's a nice play again.
Trying to free Mo Salah down that right again.
He's freed him all right. Did he stay on side? We'll find out.
He's not going to keep that in, surely.
Unlucky.
It is skipping away down there. That's twice now Mo Salah's been...
It's like it was speeding up.
Skipping, again, either wind or surface.
There's space there for him, though, if we can get it right.
Yeah, Liverpool can just take a little bit off that. It's hard to tell at this moment which way the wind is blowing, but that did feel like the weather kind of took it along. Right then, let's see how Liverpool again. Goal kick to the keeper. Liverpool will try and press, and it'll be Szoboszlai whose job it is to do that. Forces Bournemouth long. That should be bread and butter for Virgil van Dijk, and is. And Frimpong picks up second place.
Yeah, it was a pass as well with the header.
Yeah, it was excellent.
And now we've been building well with McAllister and Gravenberch from these situations so far, so let's see if we can do it again.
They do trust them on the ball, don't they? Like, they're happy to give it to each other in there under pressure. He's going to get it again. Gravenberch on the spin again.
That's what we need to do.
Excellent. Through the lines. And again, round the corner. Ball. Salah should be in. It's Mohamed Salah. Oh, Mo. What was that? He had way more time than that, Chris. Salah tried to play the first time pass. I think
I'll be honest, I thought the pass was the right option, but he plays it so slowly, plays it with his right foot, doesn't he? The ball by Szoboszlai is excellent. I think that's the pass, but Gakpo's trying to stay onside, unfortunately.
I think Salah has to take that on. I don't think that pass was ever there. I mean, anyway. But there is space. Liverpool found Mo Salah running in behind 3 or 4 times. It'd have been tight for the offside, that. I think it was either under hip pass or just got the angles wrong, but I think he should have took it on and shot personally, but again. Chris disagrees?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. You just got to execute better, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, positives again. We're looking to get Mo in. He's looking for his teammates. That's always a good thing.
Right, then Liverpool go back to Alisson, and he can play it out to Gomez. The space here for us to play through, by the way. Because Liverpool are playing around the press quite well, because I'm not quite sure Bournemouth's plan is out of possession, but it's not really doing any justice for them at this moment. Because Liverpool have either gone long in behind them and had success, or play through them and had success. They haven't really.
Yeah, and the more times we play long, it opens up the space, because they're going to drop off 5 yards as well, so it gives us a little bit more space to play through. So if we can keep mixing it up like this, we'll probably get good success. Yeah. It's a nice ball by Szoboszlai.
Yeah, Sobo frees Virgil van Dijk down the left, and Virgil will carry it forward towards the halfway line.
Oh, hello.
Keep going.
Hello.
And now he gives it to Kerkers. It's forced backwards though, really. Post fouled him, yeah. The clip on the heels from Jimenez on Kerkers. He doesn't like the decision. I must admit I was surprised. But let's see. Has he just left one on? Oh yeah, he has. I mean, it's soft. Yeah. Oh, and the little push as well. Yeah, they're trying to obviously trying to wind Kerkers up a little bit.
Well, yeah, there was something on his head he complained about before. Why not? Like, you know, that's what he's got to do. But it was good. It was Virgil seeing the space and driving into it. It was nice and exciting to see.
Yeah.
And McAllister dropping in between the centre halves again there. Helping with the build-up.
Liverpool got McAllister as a six.
Nice play. Can you beat your man? Yes. Can you beat your second? Yes.
Excellent by Florian Wirtz. He's trying to play a little ball through to Salah.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Out. If Salah was alive to it.
Wirtz was on another plane there. He was seeing things in a different dimension. Mo Salah was turned the wrong way round. He just wasn't switched on. Watch.
Brilliant from Wirtz. Drifts inside. Plays a lovely pass.
He faced it the wrong way.
Salah wasn't alive to that at all.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he gives a big thumbs up and a clap to Wirtz as the ball is clear for a corner. The defender comes across. I think it was Hill.
Come on, Virgil. Score a goal. Wow, 117 corners taken, 1 goal.
Hasn't been great. Can Liverpool make it 2 from 118? Cross comes deep into the box. Knock back down.
No.
And Liverpool can't get away.
Oh, they're panicking. They're panicking.
Oh no.
That's silly. He's got it though. Oh no, that's
good. They could have won it back with Gravenberch. Wide to Salah. Down his line to Gakpo into the box. Back out to Mo Salah. Round the corner to Wirtz. Florian Wirtz across goal. Oh, it's nearly an oggy, but the goalie falls on it. What a running pass.
What a ball by Mo. Sees Wirtz.
Yeah. Excellent from Liverpool.
Did he time his run well?
Yeah, absolutely did, yeah.
Did he, yeah? Oh, he just Oh, it's beautiful. The pass is sensational. And Szoboszlai's waiting for it. The defender does brilliantly.
Yeah, good defender.
To not kick the ball and just let it hit him. Damn it.
We are seeing the best Chris in recent weeks of Wirtz. Like his awareness of space and his awareness of how to find space and then use it is excellent. He didn't do a lot wrong there.
It really is, and you know, he's starting to come alive, isn't he? And you know, all the big summer signings and you know, talk about Cherky and everything else. I do still stand by. I think we've got the best one. But it was also the biggest change in terms of player profile from what we were last season. So it was always probably going to take a little bit longer than we thought.
Bournemouth played a long throw into the Liverpool box. It's cleared and then cleared again by Virgil. All the way. I mean, it's a good head of that. Virgil just headed it towards the halfway line. Bournemouth then right hand side. Liverpool.
Oh, that's a foul.
By us or them?
By us, I think it was Wirtz.
Wirtz just leans a little bit.
Hang on, is he saying it's Gakpo?
That's the centre half, Hill, who I think who's gone down there. It's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth. That's going to be placed right into the Liverpool box.
Sylvie Ray saying, is it true our set piece coach went to Arsenal? No, but our ex-throwing coach did, I believe.
Yeah, the throwing coach did.
Thomas Gronemark.
Yeah. Our set piece coach is on the door at the minute, unfortunately. Right then, in swinging free kick.
He's probably not getting another job as a set piece coach.
And it comes to the Liverpool box, then deep into the box, bouncing around to the back post. Liverpool might be able to launch
Tell you what,
a
there's a bit of space here for him if he hits it.
Szoboszlai does play it down the line. What a pass! Can Salah get there? No, he just can't.
What a pass again by
so
Don.
Unlucky. And to be fair, it was very, very good defending by Smith, because not only did he clear, he
Go on, Frimpong.
Liverpool won it back. There's defo space in behind these, 100%.
We haven't seen Frimpong get high and wide yet, really, have we? It's been a lot of Mo and Wirtz over there.
There you go now, mate. You might have your wish. Here it is, Frimpong.
Stand your man up.
Yeah, go past
Explode.
him.
Explode.
There you
Explode.
go, into the box, Frimpong. He's pushed over. Not enough to...
Ran into a dead end there, didn't he?
Probably should have went down.
Cul-de-saced it. He had to go wide.
Yeah, I think that's...
Inside there was 3 players. Crazy decision.
Excellent football from Bournemouth has freed them out.
Yeah.
And here goes Smith, I think, right-hand side. Yeah, but you mate, that running side was silly from Frimpong. What was he going to do? Just cut in and beat 3 with his left foot. Just get to the ball and do what you're good at. You know what I mean? And here come Bournemouth with Truffert down his line. He goes.
Szoboszlai's been everywhere.
So the first corner of the game for Bournemouth though. Barry says, yeah, the boys are up for this. They do look like, so far, they are.
Oh, you can't give that as handball. Silly the VAR not to look at that. Alright, we'll find out whether the wind's swirling around and we watch this delivery.
Yeah, so Cook has gone over to take the corner. The flag looks pretty still there, to be fair.
It does, you're right.
It's next to him.
Yeah, good spot.
In swinging corner though for...
Want Allison to get hands on this.
It's been dinked in back post. It's gone right through everyone.
Guys, no one was even moving towards
from both teams. Creepy will try and keep it in at the back post. And does. That means no one from both teams reacted to that really. It's going to come back in now into the box, headed away, but not really amazingly. It wasn't a great header.
Dangerous area there from Kerkers' header, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Headed it down into the penalty area.
Strange decision from Milos Kerkers. Headed it down. It fell to Hill, thankfully. It was a defender really who had the shot. I didn't like that header at all though from Milos Kerkers, Chris.
No, absolutely. He was high pointing it, wasn't he? So it was a difficult one for him. I think if he'd have known what was behind him, he might have tried something a little less risky. What are they trying to show us here?
All their injured players.
Oh, right, okay, no one cares.
Danny on the gas with the super chat very much, mate. Says Mo was in a striker's position for that Wirtz pass. It was Ekatike or... Sorry, it was 1-0. It would be Ekatike or Isa. Was that the one through ball?
I think so, yeah, the one where Gakpo he passed it to.
Yeah, well, Salah had his back to it, didn't he?
Oh, sorry, that one. Sorry, yeah.
Maybe that one he means.
You got to go with him, Dom. Can't just let him go.
Then here we go, Bournemouth playing out from the back.
Ah, too easy.
They threw the first line off the press, then into the midfield now.
Press.
Well, I mean, non-existent press really. Krupi plays it down the line. It's right to Ryan Gravenberch, though. He's in an excellent position. And he finds Jeremy Frimpong. Liverpool under a bit of pressure, though. Ooh. Just got past. Frimpong got it past the left back who was making his way back.
Wow, what a ball.
Yeah, Liverpool found Florian Wirtz. Excellent. And here goes Wirtz. And here goes Salah.
You've got to back him up now, though, because there's 3 players.
Salah inside to Wirtz. Back to Salah now. Liverpool corner, will it? Yep.
They're looking sharp, though.
Yeah. That first corner, again, I don't know if it was wind assisted, but Salah's first corner went right to the back post. Nearly caused issues. Right then, we're 1 from 118.
Yeah, lucky number 119.
Yeah, that's what they always say. If you keep 119th time lucky, is what they, as that famous saying goes. Liverpool's new set piece analyst, on the bench. We've lulled them into a false sense of security with 117 of the previous 118. There's lucky 119. Corner comes in deep. Gonna have another one. Gonna be number 120.
I think.
Oh, it's already gone out.
I think that might be the game plan. I think what they might have spotted, there's a weakness at the back stick for Van Dijk to pass back across.
That's what twice they tried it.
That's two of them now, isn't it? Yeah.
Went over Virgil's head though. I mean,
that's a corner, yeah.
They weren't sure if it had already gone out or if it didn't, but the official said it did. Sorry, it hadn't gone out, so it's another Liverpool corner. I mean, it's windy now down there. Look at that flag.
Yeah.
Right into Szoboszlai. This one goes back post. The wind's right into this one. And it goes deep in towards the goalie. He's dropped it. Oh, no! Just let him drop it. Just let the goalie drop that, and no one was near him. Just on it. Maybe Salah was just on his toes.
Bit easy to break out down this left-hand side, Steve.
Not reacting to the little drop there by Salah. Not like him. He's usually sniffing those kind of things out. Anyway, we go again with Florian Wirtz. The more of him on the ball, the better, Chris.
Absolutely.
I think that's what we want to do.
He's just finding those little pockets of space. He's being the sort of extra man, whether it's left or right at the moment, Wirtz, isn't he?
Yeah, it's weird. We've got two different formations. There's a with possession and without one. Because Gakpo's very central when we've got the ball, and he's very wide when we don't.
He's been doing this all season.
Yeah, now he's playing right wing. I mean, it's basically, I think it's just going to find some space, boys. Gakpo plays a lovely ball through to Frimpong here.
He's in the centre there.
Cross in is deep. It's going to be headed back by Kirkes and cleared by Bournemouth. And throw in to Liverpool left hand side. I mean, what I would say, Chris, there's a lot of rotation of position.
Yeah,
everyone's
absolutely.
playing everywhere. Salah's predominantly right, and everyone else is kind of going wherever they want.
Well, that's it. We listened to Slot pre-match, didn't we, on the Sky?
Oh, sorry, mate, let's come back to this. Gravenberch strides through, gives it a go.
And what he said about Gakpo is, and Mo, what he said about Mo is that he's got that freedom to find space, whether he wants to go central, whether he wants to go wide. And we've seen that already in this game. And I think Gakpo's maybe afforded the same because he's normally on the left.
Yeah. Szoboszlai, Wirtz, poor pass.
It was shit.
Yeah, and Bournemouth can clear. You know what I have noticed though is McAllister's playing as the number 6. It's not Gravenberch.
Again, happened a few times recently.
Anyway, Bournemouth cleared and Evan Nielsen's got there and he's sprinted down the left to get Bournemouth right up the pitch. Liverpool need to get back here. Ball is good defending by Gravenberch on the edge of his own box though. And just gives it. I thought he'd give it away. He hasn't. It's a brilliant pass actually. Now can Gakpo get there?
He's holding his run.
Gakpo. He's got Salah to his right. He's got Wirtz inside. He goes for Wirtz. Wirtz is cleared corner. I think he probably should have given it to Salah, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed with Mo's run. I would have liked him to go inside and sort of drag that defender away, make a decision.
Salah was offside for pretty much all of that, I don't think he was onside at all. So in the end, actually, I think Gakpo made the right decision. Right then, you know what they say? Lucky number 121.
Is that what we're up to already?
I think so.
We're racking them up, aren't we?
Liverpool are going back post. That's where the ball's going. Everyone's there looking for a little knockdown, maybe. It's gone back post again. Clear as day as Bournemouth clear to the edge of the box to Gravenberch, to Frimpong. Back to where it came from with Mo Salah. It's going around the corner.
No, it's poor again.
Occasionally, I mean, listen.
It's his last two passes, isn't it? But that's swirling around that football then because it went high up.
Yeah, just in general, sometimes Wirtz gets a bit lazy with his passing. He doesn't make sure it gets there, you know what I mean? It's almost a bit casual. He's does that quite often.
I think it's, for what I've noticed, I think it's when he's playing the first time passes. Yeah. When he knows there's no time for a touch.
Yeah. But you're right, that clearance, by the way, Bournemouth cleared with the pitch and it just stuck in the sky, and in the end Frimpong got to concede the throw-in because it just didn't go anywhere. So my guess is the wind is blowing towards the Bournemouth goal from left to right on the screens as we're looking at it. We're at 23 minutes or 24. I'll just run up these first 24
I think we've been good. I think we've posed them a couple of different problems than we've seen recently, and it's to do with Liverpool looking to transition quickly up the field. You know, we're certainly looking to try and get Mo or Gakpo in behind the defence. I thought we built up well centrally. Defensively, we've been sound, touch wood. And the build-up phase, you know, Maka dropping in between the centre halves is really helping us.
Van Dijk goes long this time looking for Cody Gakpo. It's not going to get there. It's going to go all the way back to the right corner flag of Bournemouth, though. Can Liverpool try and pen them in on the press?
I do think they've seen that going around Mo Salah is the way for them to build out, as they're trying it right now.
Yeah, everything's going down the left, isn't it? They fire it into midfield, though. Liverpool should win it. And Frimpong does, and then doesn't, and then does, and then doesn't, and then does, and then doesn't.
Wow, well
and
played.
Then does.
Well
yeah,
played.
And then doesn't.
Ah, fucking hell. Give it away.
Yeah. And here goes Adley running at Joe. Szoboszlai's cross is poor, though. It was at Gomez. I was right the first time. Frimpong was like, yeah. He done everything right eventually.
And then he gets the ball and plays a shit pass.
And gives it away.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty pleased with the start, to be honest with you. I think I like that. They look comfortable. They look like they're trying a few different things, which is good to see.
Wait, then here's Senesi at the back. No, it wasn't actually. I do tell that it was Lewis Cook. Plays out wide. Gonna have a little go at Milos Kerkez maybe. And to be fair, Jimenez, I thought he was past him, but Kerkez recovered well. Don't foul him, no. He's going absolutely nowhere there.
Go play Kerkez.
Yeah, he's done well. Sent Bournemouth back to the halfway line. This is Senesi. He goes long in behind. That should go out, shouldn't it? Surely. No, Virgil.
Oh,
doesn't get there. Man
shit.
Oh, it's rubbish. And Bournemouth has scored.
It's a bit lax by Virgil.
It's rubbish by Virgil, is what it is. That's really, really poor defending. And just didn't deal with the ball and it skipped around.
Oh no, what's happened to... Is that Joe?
Joe's down in the box as well. I'm not sure what's happened, but either way, Bournemouth have scored. It's really rubbish defending from Liverpool. We'll see the replays,
we get a chance at it. Virgil gets a chance to clear it, and I'm not sure what happens. Obviously, the ball's pretty good. It's not a ball you'd expect to be able to get in behind the defence on the edge of the 18-yard line. But he times his run well. I don't think Virgil's... he misses it there. He missed it. He just missed the ball.
Yeah.
And then he's got his hands up in the air like, where's everyone else? It's like...
You've missed it, mate.
You fucking missed it, lad.
And it literally hits Scott in the face. He just kicks it back into an area. And Evan Nielsen's there. It's really...
Oh, Alisson clatters into Joe.
Yeah, it's really poor. Virgil should have done better with that one. And maybe even that one. And then, to be fair to Evan Nielsen, he absolutely hammers it home. That's really, really, really
From out of
poor.
nowhere as well. Okay, now here we go again.
That's the skipper, man. He's got to do better there.
Mate, it's just lax. Like, was he trying to control it? Was he trying to kick it out? I can't tell you what he was trying, and then he just stood there with his arms in the air. Oh, it's poor, man. A little bit of urgency there from Virgil. Just fucking make sure. You know what I mean? Head it out.
Gomez clashed with Alisson after it as well, by the way. I think he's all right. Maybe not. After the goal, as they both tried to save it, to be fair, they get in each other's way.
Yeah,
Big collision afterwards between Alisson and Gomez.
Twatted, doesn't he, by Alisson there?
Gomez are going to go off and get some treatment. But Liverpool trail 1-0. That's poor defending. Really, really poor. Bournemouth offered no threat. That was one ball long over the top. And Virgil was in the exact right position to just deal with it. And I'm with you. I don't know if he's trying to just be too casual and control it rather than just deal with the danger. To be fair, Bournemouth get a bit of luck because it smashes Scott in the face. But he does well from there to put it back into an area. But that's poor.
Well, I think we've been talking about it, haven't we, Shane? I know you agree on this, but the wind's a factor. And when you don't really know what the ball's doing because of the wind, you've just got to make sure.
Just deal with it. Yeah, really poor.
Just head the fucking thing out, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to try and control that. And I think that's what he was trying. I think it was.
Yeah. Anyway, Liverpool trail. I was with you, mate, 25 odd minutes. I thought Liverpool were doing all right, but I think in these conditions, like you say, you've got to just make extra sure, and we didn't.
And there they go, they're building down the left again.
Yeah, they've definitely.
That's the weak spot for us.
Bournemouth have played it into midfield. Is Gomez back on? Yeah, I'm not sure he is. Gravenberg's currently at centre half here. So Liverpool, I think, are defending this with 10. I can't see Gomez back on yet.
No, he's walking down the sideline.
Is he going off, or is he trying to get back on?
I think he's walking up to the manager.
I think Gomez might be coming off here. Oh, gosh.
Fucking... Why don't we have any centre-halves at the football club, by the way?
Injured or not bought.
Fucking hell, lads.
It doesn't look like Liverpool are making a change here. There's going to be a change very shortly. Gomez is going off. So I don't know if Endo's going to go on and be sent back. I'll have to see in a minute. We'll wait and see.
Oh, I think, yeah, the other option's Robbo, innit? Or we drop Gravenberch back. Might be an option, bring Curtis Jones on.
Yeah.
That's probably...
I think I saw Endo.
Oh, did you, yeah?
I think I saw Endo. Liverpool are just, rightly so with Alisson, just keeping over the ball. Because they're down to 10 at the minute while they make this change. It looked like more of a collision for Gomez than a muscle issue, but he's going off. So Liverpool not only concede the goal, they've lost their centre-half as well. Really?
That's a great ball by McAllister.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Szoboszlai, can he find the man he has? He's found Mo Salah. Salah right-hand side then.
Poor touch.
Yeah. Cuts inside, goes behind the outside, runs into trouble.
Trying to do too much.
You
got a yard, get it in the box.
Yeah.
You don't have to beat him twice. You fucking beat him once.
Right, then Frimpong wins it back.
Trying to be too cute today. Both ends of the pitch at the moment.
Yeah. Was a poor touch by Mohamed Salah.
Need some movement, lads. Can't just be Vert moving. Dom, you marked by 2 players. Do you want to try and get some space?
Liverpool find Gravenberch. Again, we've got one less player. That's the problem here.
Doesn't mean they need to move more.
Alexis
they need to move more.
No, you're right. Alexis runs into said space and then gives it away, but might get a lucky rebound. Does. Szoboszlai does well, and Liverpool out left-hand side with Kerkez, out to Gakpo. Goes to Gakpo then. In he comes. He's going to shoot. Goes low, blocked. Kerkez on the rebound, plays it across the goal. Oh. No one really in the way as the deflection falls straight to Petrovic.
Not a bad option by Gakpo to go low there with all the bodies in the box. Anything could have flicked off a heel or anything there, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Bournemouth go long from that. And they've won the ball easily. Far too easily.
Well, Liverpool need to get this sub on. The ball needs to get off the pitch. Just foul someone, boys. Just kick him there and get the game stopped. Just basic match, awareness here. We're down to 10 and they're on the attack. Someone just foul someone. For now, Liverpool are going to have to go and defend with 10 as the ball comes from the right-hand side. In behind Van Dijk to Evan Nielsen.
Stay switched on.
Yeah, he's dragged us across. Be careful.
Bournemouth do not want this ball to go out of play, do they?
Absolutely not. Honestly, just foul him on the halfway line. Just kick someone.
No, you can't get close enough to them, see?
Yeah, true. Right, then here go Bournemouth down there right. Gakpo wins it.
He tried what you were asking. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Right, then Liverpool are going to go and press. Salah should just throw Senesi on the floor there.
That's a good start. Sky in the UK have just brought up most points dropped from winning positions, and it's Bournemouth 18.
Let's hope there's more to come. For now, though, they're coming on the attack and they're in
Liverpool.
behind
It's a great ball. Fuck me. Fuck off! 2-0. It's a great run behind Kerkez. He just wasn't switched on to it. Jimenez just finishes past Alisson, and they did what they needed to do, Steve. They kept the ball in play. They took their opportunity when it arose. It's fucking 2-0. And Kerkez is the man that's beaten out by a fantastic ball.
Liverpool were just defending with 10 for far too long. I was saying for minutes, just someone please foul someone. You get this game stopped. But even so, they work it so well. They work it from side to side. The ball goes in behind. We'll check the offside. It's going to be tight, that.
I think he's off.
It's Van Dijk. I think he's off. Jimenez, it's so close whether he's going to be onside. He finishes well. We might get a VAR. Look at this.
Can I just, again, Alisson beating at the near post?
I'll have to see it. Let's see. Through his legs, mate.
Oh.
He's half and look at the goal, to be fair. It's whether the offside flag goes or the VAR.
I think he was off.
We'll see the angles. Van Dijk was deeper than everybody. That might be offside.
I think he was off. I do.
My initial reaction on the camera was off, but these funny angles and stuff. It's a goal. Goal is given. It must have been close.
Oh, fuck me.
Is Virgil in the wrong for being deeper than everyone then,
well,
Chris?
I'll tell you what's wrong. Kerkez doesn't ever look around. That's the bigger issue for me. Kirker's never sees him.
No, it's always well on. Let's see.
Fucking hell, it's about fucking a centimetre. Fucking hell. Yeah, that helped. That really explained it, you fucking varblets.
Liverpool have got it all to do now.
Go on. Oh, what defending?
Liverpool might get the still lowest Salah. Can they get one back early doors? Yeah, no, Salah loses out. I just don't think he's having a great game, Chris.
No, and we got our sub on anyway. Fucking hell. Endo came on, didn't he?
Yeah. What? I mean, I thought for 25 minutes it was our game, and in the blink of an eye,
Yeah. Low confidence team.
Well, put it one way, an error, and that's what Alisson was saying. Someone needs to stop the fucking game so we can make the sub. I think that's exactly what Alisson was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been training for about 4 minutes as well. You just let them.
Here it is, Endo his first clearance.
Wow.
He's done well there to find Gakpo in the end.
Right, come on, let's get Vert on the football and make something special happen, Florian.
Just honestly, it's so, I was saying it for ages, just someone, just throw him on the floor. It's just stupid. The only one who half-tried was Cody Gakpo. We were just completely all over the place there. I don't think Kirker's awareness was at all good enough.
No, I watched him through the whole replay and he just doesn't turn around and track his man.
Here come Bournemouth again now. We're all over the place here.
Yeah.
Absolutely everywhere. Our heads have gone here. Liverpool just need to... Bournemouth are rightly going for the kill. Here they go again. Cross into the box. Past everybody.
Just on a WhatsApp from one of my best mates saying I hate this team.
Honestly.
I think we're all with you, mate.
Just when you think we're in, we're back out again. It's just absurd.
Oh, dear.
Where do you go on the attack with Frimpong? Just run with the ball, lad. Why are you slowing down?
He's waiting for players, isn't he? He's just got to... We had a... Yeah. 2-on-2 in the centre of the box.
Here's Verts back to Frimpong. Crosses corner.
Another corner. Go ahead. Another chance to hit the back stick. Man, this is a hard watch. And we were so good for 25. We were... Yeah, and then, but this is it, Steve, isn't it? When you're low on confidence and something goes against you, you just seem to... They just don't seem to be able to react in the right way.
Yeah, the captain makes a big mistake, and not only do we concede a goal, it leads to his centre-half partner going off, and then we're down to 10 men when they score. It's just like... Yeah.
Avoidable.
Yeah, absolutely avoidable. Absolutely avoidable. Now, Liverpool taking the corner short, it's out to Szoboszlai.
Oh, this is a tough ask now, lads. You've got to get one before half-time, I think, if you want to get anything out of this game.
Yeah, here is Sobo. Back into Gravenberg.
Because we're about to enter on a slot, kitchen sink at it, fucking...
McAllister beaten to it. Frimpong has helped him out.
He's got to go down there. He had to go down because he was the last man. And I think he realised it. But yeah, we're going to start throwing attacking subs on at some point, Steve, and we're going to be even more open at the back. Yeah.
Fernando is Verts in the box.
Oh, it's a poor ball.
He was looking for Gravenberg. It was a rubbish ball. I mean, how many minutes is Ekatike on his legs? If he's got a half in him, he's going to have to come on, isn't he? That's your sub at half time. It's got to be Ekatike at half time. We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's got in his legs.
I don't care. If he's on the bench, he's got 45. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah. So you've got to take a midfield off, you think, then, wouldn't you? Or Salah. Or Cody. Don't know.
If you're doing it at half time, I think it almost has to be like for like.
We'll see.
But you might take one of... You might take McAllister and drop Verts.
Yeah. Right then, here's Virgil van Dijk maybe trying to atone for his error as he feeds Milos Kirkhead in. He's well tackled though. That wasn't a foul. Yeah. Bournemouth trying to buy a free kick. It wasn't thrown to Liverpool. Liverpool give it away. Poorly, and here goes Evan Nielsen.
Steve, if we get humped there, mate, they're going to have to do something.
Yeah, here we go. Here come Bournemouth to the edge of the box. Oh, it's bouncing around. Liverpool in the end have just done enough. We just look. Oh, now McAllister's down. He got crunched as well. Ronaldo, Liverpool can carry it out with Frimpong. Here's Mo. We look vulnerable now. Salah cuts inside.
Weirdly, the game's opened.
It's very open.
We're just meandering through it. Oh, fuck off.
What's that?
What are you fucking doing?
That was a nothing attempt.
What are these decisions that people are making?
There's Vert. He's going to fung the one buck.
I can't get over that decision by Mo. There wasn't even a Liverpool player near him.
No. Vert goes to the bottom corner, just inches wide. I thought Gakpo might have been able to get a touch on that, but
yeah,
wasn't able to.
Yeah. It's the thing with the knuckleball, isn't it? You're not really in control of where it goes. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 ay. Forget scoring another goal, mate. We look like we can concede anything. We look so solid for a while, now we don't, but here's Szoboszlai, here's Cody Gakpo, come on boys. Gakpo goes down, just slips, I think. Has he kept hold of it? No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Vert's had a rough 10 minutes for me. Did Gakpo just fall over?
I think he did.
Let's see exactly what happened from that low camera angle.
You can see him, he's driving on it. He beats him, yeah, he just falls into the floor for some reason.
I mean, that camera angle isn't the best to see exactly what happened, but it just like he lost his footing. Let's see, there's a better angle.
He's trying to cut back and yeah, just falls over.
Falls over, basically.
Bloody hell. We're so mentally fragile as a team at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah. But we weren't in midweek. It's like, how can you...
Because nothing went against us midweek. As soon as something goes against us,
yeah, true.
We just fucking don't have any belief. It's just... we're just like a fucking mirror, man. You know, tiny crack and it all breaks and shatters into pieces.
Yeah.
We used to be made of stern stuff.
Like I say, the one individual error, bad goal to concede. I'll be honest, the second one I think is really poor game management.
Yeah.
You can't have a man down for that long. It's impossible. We had the ball twice as well. Just kick it out if you have to.
Did we have the ball twice?
We had the ball a couple of times. Alisson had it in his hand at one point with his foot on it.
You're right, yeah.
It's got to go. Like, it's just really poor. It's a dangerous time for Arne Slot and for Liverpool now. The away fans trying to G them up a little bit. You can hear them singing, but
I mean, I know the comments are going to be talking Slot out. I can see the words on the screen flying past me at the moment and stuff. But like, I can't say that I disagree with the way the team was set up.
No.
You know, and then your captain makes a mistake, and from there, yeah,
it's rubbish.
Now,
but then he'll come Bournemouth again, mate. So I have to come back to you. Because there they come again with Addy down the left, and there's a man in the box if he can find him. No, he can't.
Oh God, he nearly did.
You know.
But sorry, yeah, just to sort of carry on what I was saying there is, I don't think it's the manager's fault that we are 2-0 down in this game. I think the game plan was probably right, but I am unsure whether the manager can rally this team to do what it needs to do.
Yeah, if they're flaky, then that's part of his responsibility to make the should.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Here's McAllister.
It's not black and white for me.
Yeah, it's a lot combination of a lot of different things. Here's Kirkes on the edge of the box, shoots, blocked, throwing. Liverpool's senior players not stepping up here hasn't helped.
No.
The captain, you know, and their best striker really forward in Mo haven't had brilliant times he needed, you know, in both boxes. Well, it's results business, isn't it? It always falls on the manager.
It does.
And it's anything that happens on the football pitch is ultimately the manager's responsibility.
Absolutely, 100% agree. How have we got here?
So a few moments of madness of Liverpool chasing this one now.
Yeah.
And they get one before half time. Gakpo.
I think we need to.
Thinks it back post. Salah.
Left foot that time! Oh.
Was he offside? Let's have a look.
I thought did he have the opportunity to hit it left footed?
It'd have been tight on the volley for Salah. No,
probably never.
He just missed his volley at the back post. Yeah, because Mike says here, mental fragility is sometimes a consequence of leadership. You're right, mate. It is. Anything that happens, that is the manager's fault. Honestly, I can't believe Mo Salah missed that one though. It'd have been tight for the offside, but he just air kicked it, really.
We should make them make a decision. Fucking put the ball in the back of the net and then check it.
Yeah. There is the goal. There are spaces and there are goals in this for us if we can do it right.
We need one before half time, Steve. We really do.
Well, they've got a corner now. I mean, not usually our best moments when we get corner kicks, it is fair to say.
It might be best to just try to fucking score from it, you know.
Yeah.
especially with the wind.
Salah goes deep. We're lucky that they got a touch on it, you know.
It's a fucking shit corner, isn't it?
It's horrendous. Absolute garbage corner. They were lucky that they never got a shout, because that was going straight out of play. We should just not do. We should just do throw-ins instead. Can we just crack a throw-in? Anyway, Sobbo near post. Van Dijk in! Oh! I told you we score off corners. I was saying before. 123rd time lucky. Liverpool score, and Virgil van Dijk half atones for his header with a very good header. I was just saying that we should always try and concede, take corners, because we always score from them. It's a really good finish.
Does it go off his back?
I think he kind of shoulders it in almost. Chris P was saying we need one before half time, and Liverpool have got one before half time.
He fights his way through brilliantly there, doesn't he? Wants it at the near post more than everybody. Gets there, shoulders it all back, yeah.
Shoulder.
It's in. And Liverpool have a lifeline, and as you say, Steve, does atone for an earlier error. I don't know why they're showing this one. Oh, because it was the stupid corner that they gave away. Sounds 2-1, game on.
And in all, yeah, Liverpool have a lifeline in the game. And Bournemouth are the worst team in the league are holding on to leads. You need to play on that now. You need to really make them fucking, you know what I mean? Nothing stupid. They will be nervous. No team in the league has lost more points from winning positions than Bournemouth. Make them nervous. You've got to. They will not be feeling at all comfortable at 2-1.
Feels like the first time we've tried to build up from the back again for a while as well. McAllister dropping into the sort of left-back position at the moment, giving us that extra number. We need to get the ball to Gravenberg through the centre. I think that's what we've been trying to do, and it's what's been working, and we do that.
Do you reckon our plan was hit every free kick to the back post, and then the 7th one we get going near post? Maybe. They're going to on the attack again. Gakpo out wide. Can Liverpool get an equaliser, which would be amazing before half time? Vert might try and do just that. Good ball to Gakpo. He just slips again. He needs to check what boots he's wearing. 3 or 4 times now. Cody Gakpo's ended up on the deck. Van Dijk goes back to Alisson. Back to Van Dijk. Liverpool got themselves a lifeline there. That was big, that.
Absolutely.
Still work
if we could get another before half time, lads, I'd like that even more.
You know, it was 125 corners, someone saying there. 2
was
goals.
it? Yeah, mad. Is that what you guessed?
Yeah, I don't know, big knows. We'll go for one every 62 and a half corners. We'll score another one next Christmas. Anyway, Vert, McAllister, little dink looking for Salah, doesn't get there, might get another corner, don't know. Frimpong goes, well, I'll keep that one in. Right then, 30 seconds or so till the break. Surely fouled.
There, ref.
Yeah, Kirke's go. Hey! Book him!
Moved it away.
Book him! Yeah, rightly so. Bit of a brain fart from the lad who just wellies the ball up the pitch. It was a clear foul on Frimpong, and then for some reason, Krupi, maybe showing his inexperience, just wellies the ball down the pitch. It's a clear foul. I mean, maybe not, but it's fine. We'll take it. Might have bought it.
It looked like a... Does he step on his toe? Is that what the problem was? Cause...
Either way, it doesn't matter. Krupi can't do that.
No, you're right. Right. Corridor of uncertainty here. Or are you trying to pick out Virgil?
I think why not? Right then, have Liverpool got another set piece in them from the right-hand side. In swinger?
Oh.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Well,
I would admit, in these conditions, bouncing in front of the goalie.
Yeah, absolutely, you're
yeah,
right.
Bournemouth have realised what's happening here. We should have kept the right footer over there as well, because they've just pushed everyone out. Anyway, Salah, near post, head of the way, Paul. Back to Vert, though. Liverpool get second chance. This maybe.
Ah, shit, Mo, Annie.
Yeah, he's not been good, no, Salah. Half time then. And Liverpool trailed 2-1. They were down 2-0. A mistake from Virgil van Dijk ultimately leads to Evan Nielsen's goal. And then Jimenez made the 2, getting on behind just a narrow offside call in behind Kirkes to slot through Arne Slot's legs. Liverpool get their goal back though. Virgil van Dijk half atoning maybe for his earlier error with a near post. I was going to say header, but it was more flick on off his shoulder. And that was such a weird half, Chris, because for 25 minutes it was our game, and then for 10 minutes it was completely their game and we fell to bits. But then just towards the end, they give themselves a bit of a lifeline against a team who, like I said before, are known for being a bit flaky themselves when it comes to holding on to leads.
Absolutely. We've seen Liverpool at 2-0 and times look shaky in games, haven't we? In Bournemouth, almost exactly the same. Couldn't almost believe they were 2-0 up, I suppose. But you're right, the first 25 minutes, I thought Liverpool were really good. The game plan was really good. It was working. We were creating space in behind. We were knocking that ball in behind, which was creating space for the slower build-up a little bit later on. And it was all working fine. And then Virgil van Dijk makes an error of judgment. And we are almost shell-shocked for the next 10 minutes, and it doesn't help by the fact that, you know, Joe Gomez was injured and we were down to 10 men, and you know, they capitalised on the situation. You've got to say Bournemouth played that perfectly. Liverpool, the complete opposite. We did everything wrong in that scenario. So you mentioned Alisson has the ball. We just need to hoof it out to Gakpo, try and get a throw-in or something, you know what I mean, from that situation. But experienced players making mistakes, experienced players not understanding the game state when we're down to 10 men, and we just looked shell-shocked. And then it took us 5 minutes or so to really sort of get back into the game, but we got the goal, and that's what matters from this point on. And why I felt it was so important, Steve, that we got the goal in the first half is I didn't want Slot to do anything outrageous that could have left the back door open. And I think it's probably going to be a little bit more pragmatic, give us another 15 minutes the way we're playing, see if we can get another one before we throw the kitchen sink at it. I was slightly concerned that if we threw the kitchen sink at it on 45, you might end up with Ekitike on the pitch when you don't really want him to play 45 minutes, which impacts the next game and maybe the next game after that. But also, we're just so weak at the back that, you know, you throw more bodies on to go forwards. Do we concede one on the counter? So massively important that Liverpool got that one, and now it's about, you know, what are we going to do to improve in the second half? You know, and how do we keep that back door shut? I mean, first thing for me is the manager's got to be in there. And I don't know if he's the type of manager that fucking bollocks players, right? But I'd be bollocking players at that half time. Like, you just need to switch on mentally at every single moment and do not let them get a sniff of anything in the second half.
Both goals, I think, come from poor game manager from Liverpool. I've got a couple of super chats that I want to get to actually before we talk a bit more. So first of all, Lewis, I think it's Lou 0071, says, how the F have this board not bought a centre-back? They need to buy a centre-back. Yeah, maybe. You're not wrong. Again, it's unfortunate news with Ibu Konate, and he's not injured. He's out, obviously, with family reasons. But yeah, again, and it's hard lines on Joe Gomez, but that seems to be like the Joe Gomez story, unfortunately. He just got wellied by his own goalie. But you're right, Liverpool should never go into a Premier League game. Even, you know, effectively 2 centre-halves are out, and you've got no other centre-halves. So that is none. Really, I mean, Endo being your auxiliary centre-half isn't ideal. And then Surab says, the frustrating part is the new signings are firing. It's our superstars who seem to have lost their heads. Mo, Virgil and Ali having a shocker. I'm not sure about Ali. I would agree on Mo and Virgil aren't playing well at all. Surab, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, I agree with the first two. Shocker's harsh for Ali, I think.
I don't think one goes to his legs and one he's 2 yards out he does all he can in that situation, you know what I mean? So, but I see your point. Van Dijk up till the goal was having a really... Well, he wasn't even having a shocker. He made one shocking mistake. Mo's having one. He is. Mo's touch has been poor, which is very unlike Mohamed Salah. It just hasn't been right at all.
You know, the shots have been poor from him. That pass that just hit the Bournemouth fella in the head was mental, because you just looking at that going, there's nothing there anyway. Even if the ball goes past the defender, there's no Liverpool player in the vicinity. So why are you hitting a pass from 20 yards out over the centre-back's head? Yeah. You just pass into the goalkeeper at that point. You know, he's had a couple of opportunities. He had the one where you thought he should have shot, but he plays the pass to Gakpo.
The right foot at the end, mate, on the volley.
The right foot on the volley. Yeah, he gets that wrong. You know, I think we're going to need to see more from him second half. He really needs to step it up. And Gakpo on the other side, I don't think has been particularly good either. You know, he falls over in the penalty area with his one good sort of opportunity. Did find himself in a little bit of space for the one where Salah does try and pass, so you've got to give him a little bit of credit for that. But on the ball, I don't think he's worked particularly well. Vert has had a bit of an up and down half for me. You know, I thought he started the first 25 minutes really well, but some of the passing that you noticed, you know, a little bit weak and, you know, giving the ball away a couple of times. If Szoboszlai lasts 90 minutes, man, I'd be surprised, because he has covered left back, right back, centre back. He's been everywhere, and he's pressing the centre forward. he's having a really, really, really impactful sort of game in that regard. And yeah, I think Liverpool at times, the build-up play between the midfielders has been good, but we just need to be better. We just switch off in moments. Like
we're just showing the goal now. First goal, right? It's so poor from Virgil. It's really poor. Like, let's try and figure out what we think he's trying to do, Chris. That's question number one, because he's running back towards his own goal. It's one big long ball up the pitch. Like I say, maybe it does get caught in the wind or whatever. Does he just misjudge the flight? That's the only thing I can think of. If I'm giving him here, what? Let's see. Because he does, to be fair, he tries to fling a leg at it and clear it.
Okay. Does he take his eye off the ball there for you?
I'm not sure. He doesn't exactly try. I think the second bit's not as great either when he tries he doesn't block the cross. I mean, Alex Scott gets a bit of good fortune.
Look at him here. Does he? No, he doesn't.
You know, that is lax though. That's just swinging a leg at something, isn't it? You've got to make sure. So
for me, I think he just has to go and get rid of that.
Just boot it.
Boot it or head it. Go and just nod it before there's an opportunity for the Bournemouth player. And for the other goal, I think it's Kerkez, isn't it? Just, I don't think he knows where the fella is at any point. And Virgil obviously is the guy that plays him on and stuff. But yeah, he wasn't playing the offside tap. He was sort of stood still. And they took advantage of the fact that we hadn't been able to bring Endo on the field, and because Joe Gomez was injured in the first one. It was a sucker punch after sucker punch there for Liverpool. They found themselves 2 goals down in a game where, at best, it should have been level. And then it's about what are you going to do moving forward. This is the one though. They're showing Alisson on the ball now.
Honest, let's tell him just kick it out. Yeah, someone's just got to boot it out of play.
Yeah, that's brilliant camera work, isn't it? That they've actually got slot there.
I'm not sure. Is he saying kick it out to play, or is he saying just play the game? You can't quite see what he said.
Yeah, kick it out of play for the sub.
Kick it out to play. Yeah, the managers tell him to do it. Why don't he do it? Don't do it. That's not great in itself.
Listening to the manager.
Yeah, Dickie Read with his members chat says we're still 5-4 up on aggregate. Yeah, always glass half full. Ben says you could bring Jones on for Endo and put Gravenberch back. I mean, you don't want to sub you. So if you're going to bring Jones on, you'd have to take a midfielder off now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you do. I don't think you don't want to mess with the defensive line too many times during the game. You've had your chance to play Gravenberch at the back and you've decided not to. You stick with that decision, I think.
Then Dave, I've got more doubts about Hughes and Edwards than Slot now. This injury crisis was so predictable. Mate, it isn't an injury crisis. They've got like 2 injuries. It's not an injury crisis.
Not enough players.
They've got...
Not enough players.
So, who's injured? Isaac, Bradley, 3 injuries. Isaac, Bradley and Leone. I mean, just long... They're not like...
And we're looking at trying to get rid of our left back.
Yeah, it's not a crisis, is it?
We've got 1 fit right back. We'd like 1 fit left back, so we're selling Andy Robertson. It's mental. It's bordering on negligence.
If Gomez is injured now again, then they better not be doing that anymore. Yeah, they've got to I can't believe just kick the ball off the pitch, man. It's just so stupid. I think I've got up to date on the super chats. No, have I? No, sorry, a wrong one. Barrett says Van Dijk is too often at the scene with the decline this season. Not enough focus has been on the captain's lack of form. How does the board decide Robbo when Kerkez has lots to learn? Mo is lacking confidence. There's a lot to... You've got a lot for your money there, Barrett. I'll give you that one. Van Dijk hasn't been on his level, no doubt about it. He's not bad, but he's nowhere near the Virgil of old. I think this year, would you agree with that? Would you?
Yeah, I think that's
At times, they have really good games, but there's been too many of those ones. The Robbo thing, said it before, I think they're just doing him a favour. And sometimes maybe they're being too nice. I don't know. Maybe they just don't think, maybe they think Kostas can come in and be the backup for a little bit and it'll be fine. I don't know. Mo is lacking confidence. Is he? Or is he just not playing well? I don't think Mo played particularly well in midweek either.
Well, he didn't lack confidence in African Cup of Nations, did he?
He's got to admit, I don't know. I didn't think he was great in midweek, but I thought he was okay. But I don't think he's been good at all here today.
I just want to jump across to the Discord if you don't mind, because Sai Banstead saying an air slot was wanting the ball out from the footage, as we've just seen. Obviously, Ali either didn't see it or couldn't be asked to look. It looked to me like he could see it, and he did see it.
Yeah,
for what it's worth, and decided nah. Which is not great on Slot either if the players aren't listening to you, by the way.
Or foul someone. Just the only one. I think Cody Gakpo tried, to be fair, to smash someone. It's really dumb. And two bits of game management. Liverpool got it all to do. Right then, 5 or so minutes to go until the start of the second half. Hopefully Liverpool can mount a comeback. They beat Bournemouth by 4 goals to do in the home version of this game. Maybe they can do the same here. Fingers crossed. Who knows what could happen. Let us know during this advert break. Would there be any changes that you would make during this half-time interval? We'll be back with the second half after these quick messages. See you in a couple of minutes.
Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am here to tell you about this incredible giveaway that we are doing for our legend subscribers on Redmen Plus. This is the Craig Johnson signed Crown Paint shirt. It is absolutely glorious. Every single month we give away something to our legends on redmenplus.com. It's a great way of showing your support for the channel. It's a great way to get closer to us as well, because you'll be in the Discord group and there's loads of other benefits, merchandise, discounts, all that type of stuff. But the big one for me would be this. It would be the opportunity to get into the prize draw for these incredible signed items. Craig Johnson Crown Paint shirt signed by the Liverpool legend. Join up this January as a legend on redmenplus.com.
Right, guys, thank you so much for watching the Redmen Originals podcast this week. See you soon.
Great show, everybody. Before we go anywhere though, Steve,
Yeah.
can you do me a massive favour, please?
Anything for you, Chris.
Thank you so much. We've got the app coming, as you know.
Yep.
Everybody knows this. It's huge. We need a huge promotional video to tell the world about it. Is that okay?
Want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. I'm the creative one. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, ChatGPT, I love you. Get in. It starts from black to a dynamic shot of Anfield Stadium. The flags are waving. There's a Guys, I've got it sorted. Genius. I've been working for hours and hours for hours. No help whatsoever from anyone. And I've got the perfect advert. It starts from black to a dynamic shot of the city of Liverpool, then to the stadium with the crowd, the red flags all waving, and then the voiceover, brackets, energetic, close brackets. This is where passion lives. Then a quick cut to a host smashing out a segment. Like you, Paul, you could do this. You could be saying podcast recording, mic, video playbacks on your phone, where every moment, every match, every insight matters. Then the tagline, perfect taglines. You hear the tagline, advertising says taglines, every episode, every podcast, all in one place. The perfect app for all Liverpool fans. Download now. Then the end screen appears with badges, music hits, a massive crescendo. Done. So what do you think?
Should we just promote it on the show?
Yeah, let's do that. Much better idea.
Right then, download the Redmen Plus app. It is on the Google Play Store. It is on the Apple App Store. Every episode, every podcast, all in one place. The perfect app for Liverpool fans is out right now. Get it.
Welcome back. Yeah, go and get the app. Got a minute and a half before kickoff. Go and download the app. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about that one. I wish I could say more about it, but it's really good, and I promise you it is absolutely really good. Would you do anything at half time?
You've already had one sub, haven't you? You've had to make it. If you want to use your 5, you might have to.
Yeah, because otherwise the next one's going to have to. Well, you could do 2 and 2. Your next 2 subs. But if you want to keep, you could do it.
I don't think we've got 5 that you'd want to bring on.
Yeah.
I think Ekatike has to come on for me.
Yeah. For
Mo's not having a good game. Gakpo's not having a good game. Take your pick.
Yeah. I was thinking McAllister, but it might be too early to press that gamble button.
If Slot subs Mo, he's in for another whirlwind of a week.
I think he'd be fully fucking justified. I'd just say, how can you argue about me subbing you? I'll just show him the video of that first half. If Mo Salah, he shouldn't want to come off a caution, but I don't think... I think him and Gakpo in particular, you could take either of them off now, and neither of them could have any complaints.
I think you're right there. I think you're right. Man. I think the biggest thought that I've had at the moment is I don't think Slot's a bad manager. I do question whether he can turn this round. So Kerkers has gone off and Andy Robertson's come on, by the way. That was the substitution. So yeah, just to sort of continue that thought.
Okay.
Is Slot the manager to turn this around for us, Steve?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I don't mean this game. I mean this season.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. Anyway,
And I'm not
on the attack
either.
straight away, by the way. Here we go, ball across the box. And McAllister clear. So Kirk's off, Robbo on.
Yeah.
What would you make of that?
I think if it wasn't his former team, does he make that sub?
Is that gone? I don't know, is he injured? I don't know. Like, we'll find out. A lot of talk about Andy Robertson in recent days, but he's on the pitch for Liverpool now. As Liverpool have a long throw-in to defend at the start of the second half. Oh, it's a deep throw-in as well. Alisson. Oh, he is lucky he was beyond his post there, Chris.
I didn't see it, mate.
He dropped it a bit through his legs. If he was in his own goal, it'd have been an own goal. Watch this.
Calls late, doesn't he? Fucking hell.
He's lucky he's beyond his posts. So it's a corner, cheap corner conceded by Alisson Becker.
See, look, they know how to handle the wind at this end. They're putting it on the goalkeeper. Yeah. Didn't take him long to work that out. It's their ground, like.
Liverpool under pressure, early doors. And it goes deep this time over everybody. Maybe not Chris. And it's out for a goal kick. Thanks to Ruta. Says Liverpool need to win more set pieces. Yeah, I mean, we're not very good at them, but maybe. But Liverpool make that change then. It's Robertson on. Here he is now. And Milos Kerkez goes off.
I'm slightly surprised by that sub.
Again, who knows? Is it fitness? I mean, if it's injury related, Robbo's not going anywhere. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I would say what's not going to work, long balls that way. Like that. That got caught in the wind. Liverpool do have a throw in. Conceded by Senesi. It flicks on with his knee. Can Frimpong get there? He does. He's kept it in. He's done really well, actually.
He's waiting for support. He's got
Found it in the form of Gravenberch into the box across goal. Oh, it's behind Mo.
Szoboszlai on the edge.
And Liverpool.
Oh, McAllister. You go.
He half shit himself there, I think, but Liverpool won it back anyway. And Virgil goes back to his keeper.
Just
the option from
Grav. Yeah, I think Szoboszlai was free on the edge of the penalty area for that one, Steve.
Yeah. It was encouraging how easy it was to play through them, though. Liverpool, that wasn't that difficult, really, to get through.
Back we go to McAllister, deepest player on the field for Liverpool.
Here's Virgil.
The space is Virgil.
Virgil left back at the minute. Go on. There's loads of space, let's take it. Here's Virgil. Inside to grab one more, please, Ryan. There you go. Endo getting him forward. He should be better on the ball than most of our centre-backs, really, in theory, shouldn't he? Virgil has a little dummy.
In theory. Yeah. We have seen him play, though.
And then McAllister, then in that like quarterback role, finds Szoboszlai. He's a ball. He goes down, but Liverpool.
He's asking for a foul. He's played on, yeah.
Maka then to Virgil out wide. Robbo. Patient from the Reds, or the Ecru's, whatever we're going to call them.
Yeah. Virgil makes a run which freed space up, but there was no big switch from Virgil that time.
I think the wind maybe is. Got to be careful with that one, maybe. I don't know. Here's Robertson, keeping it simple inside to Szoboszlai. Back down the line to Robertson. Robbo can cross deep into the box. No one there. Frimpong blocked. Senesi clears. Oh, that travelled so far without a Liverpool touch on it before Frimpong got there.
That's probably why he's made the Robertson sub, though, isn't it? Didn't see Kerkez do that in the first half.
No, maybe, yeah. He wants more. If it's a change, of emphasis. Robbo did excellent there.
It was a great ball. Yeah, really smashed it across the box low, didn't he?
Nice turn from McAllister.
Oh.
Loose by Salah. He gets away with that one though because it goes to Sobo. There's a couple of times where we've been so lax. You've used that word a few times and it's spot on. Wrong to Maka. Can he find anyone? Virgil.
Well, they've set the stall out.
If they're going to low
dropped
blockers,
deep.
yeah, that's what I say. We're not usually great against those low blocks. If that's their plan.
Looks like they're holding on and trying to hit us on the counter, probably.
Oh, fucking crap.
It's a shit ball.
Sobo
oh my
countered,
goodness!
And he's been sprinted past by Jimenez as well. And Bournemouth can look to counter attack. Virgil does well, and Alisson picks it up.
He's saying slow it down to Alisson straight away.
Szoboszlai, that's the first time I've ever seen someone run past him like that. That's not a sign to come. Again, mate, just a really poor loose pass, it's got to get to your man. Like, make sure. Too many times
They're not pressing now, though, are they?
Too many times we've just been under hit and Salah did it, then Szobo did it. It was really rubbish. Converts, let one out. He sent Salah on a run all the way to the left hand side here. Salah to the byline, crosses. No one in there though.
Shame because it wasn't a bad ball from where he was.
It was a very good ball.
Might have been the best pass he's made.
Liverpool have won it back and it's gone back to Alisson again. And he can give it to Virgil. Let's go. Who can Robbo find down his line? He has found Gakpo.
It's too easy to defend that left back to left winger thing though, innit? They're almost straight in a line. One of your guys is coming back. You've got to play that 1-2 with Robbo as he runs inside, but because you're under pressure, it's a difficult pass. You need to create angles.
McAllister defo the deepest player in possession today. And like carries it over the halfway line and finds Gakpo. They could have had all the ball pretty much in the second half. They had a little flurry at the very start where they had the set piece, but since then it's been all on the ball. I haven't really catered anything them yet. There's Endo. He's got Frimpong. Beat your man, Jeremy. I mean, they double up, don't they, to be fair to him. Give him a pass, boys. You can't just be our centre-back showing for him. We'll have to go backwards there. Well, to be fair to Endo, he's done well. He's cut inside.
Brilliantly.
And played a good ball for him.
Oh,
lucky.
Tell you what.
Excellent pass.
I had a go with him a minute ago. He might be the best passer we've got. The vision of it. Gakpo off.
It was tight, but the goal he got there anyway, but it was excellent from Endo.
Got tangled in a load of fucking power cables down here. How wild managed that. Was nowhere near me.
Frimpong, first time, was poor.
Fucking shit.
Don't know what he was trying there. But then Bournemouth are going to try and play out from the back. Now they go long. Endo cuts across and deals with it. Don't let it go out. Oh,
jeez.
Done well there.
He's done brilliantly.
Yeah, finds his goal.
He never lets you down, does he, Endo, really?
You know what you're going to get? You're going to get 100%.
Wish you could say the same for everyone.
Gravenberg. Yeah, good turn. And plays it through the lines. It's a
great ball.
Yeah. Szoboszlai. Oh, Mo again, man! Oh,
it wasn't a good pass, was it? But when it gets there, you've got to do more, Mo.
Yeah. Anyway, Gravenberg's got it back.
And now we see Robbo creeping forward on the other side as well.
Szoboszlai right hand side. Into Jeremy Frimpong. Oh, again, Liverpool a bit lax, but they get away with it.
Not a lot of space.
McAllister from distance strikes it at his own man, I think. They've got a low block and they've watched some footage of us. The last thing they want to do is make it an open game.
Got something to protect now, haven't they?
Yeah. There's Gakpo left hand side. Who's he going to find? Florian Wirtz.
There's no movement. It's
very static from Liverpool. Here's Cody Gakpo to the byline. Crosses, wins a corner.
Right. Same as the last one, please.
Yeah. Lethal.
Can we get two in a row?
You know what they say? You know, like London buses.
That's what they've always said.
You wait 125 corners for a goal, and then two come at once.
Aye. Virgil sort of started there last time.
You know, cost us back. We might have sort of good corner taker.
That's what we're missing.
Yeah. Right, then this time Szoboszlai is going to take this one. It's going to be an in-swinger.
Looks like Gakpo's clearing a bit of space at that front post. I wonder if we're going to see the same run for Virgil again.
It goes deep this time. Goalie, too easy, straight to his hands.
I think that was the plan because...
And Bournemouth are going to try and throw it long. It's Wirtz who gets back. I think that's going to go for a throw.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's funny when he just threw that straight out of play and then it looks like, what are you doing? Like, no,
yeah,
you
like it's their fault.
It's like Van Dijk on the goal. Like, what's going on? Like, no, it was you. Szobo with a good switch of play to Frimpong. Needs a pass though, boys.
Need some support. Need a little bit of bravery in the middle of the park.
This McAllister dropping in there thing, it's kind of, it's taking a man out, so someone's got to come and fill it.
It's because they've got the two centre forwards pressing though, so you give yourself the extra body and it creates the space for the Virgil, doesn't it?
Vert turns. Good ball into Szoboszlai. Back out to Grav. Good play this from Liverpool so far. It's getting a bit messy now though. Can Mo Salah change that? Finds Gravenberch, nice. Gravenberch cuts inside, round the corner, doesn't get there. Frimpong can collect though. And Liverpool can recycle it. With Vert again. Here he goes. Nice play.
This is when he's dangerous.
Vert edge of the box. Where's he going? He's spinning round. He's looking for a pass. He finds Frimpong across goal, blocked, throw in.
I think when you get Florian Wirtz inside their penalty area, he looks a completely different player. He just looks, he panics people because of his dribbling.
Here's Frimpong trying to do the same. Can he win a corner? Yeah. That was about as best that was going to come out of that one. I think I've just seen in the comments, Ekatike and Jones might be coming on. Lurkin Gerhan says he can have 2 yo-yos for the London bus comment. Thanks. Enjoy that one. Here's Mo Salah.
Come on, get a goal.
Mohamed Salah, corner into the box, right to the goalie again. Boys! For fuck's sake, man! We're going to have to wait for the number 250 before we score off another corner now. 2 corners straight into the keeper's hands. Ugh. And he's just kicked it straight back
He's
to us. He's
probably blaming someone again there, the keeper. Look at them now, they're not even exiting their half anymore.
If this is the game plan,
this is the game now.
Get Ekatike on as soon as you can.
Who did you say Ekatike in?
Curtis. I saw in the comments. I can't see it, nothing on the bench, really. I can see some people getting changed, it looks like.
Yeah, there is someone in there.
Yeah, I'm guessing people who were...
and there's someone else on the second row, I think.
We'll go along.
Virgil tries to break it.
Forward. Nice, calm play.
Keeper's going to pick that up, take 10 seconds out the game. Ekatike and Jones, yeah, they were right. Whoever it is, Slot's doing the talking to now, telling them what he wants.
Who's coming off here then?
I think McAllister has to... I think McAllister has to come off.
Gravenberch back there?
No, Jones has been doing the McAllister role.
All right, okay. Here's Creepy now.
We've been doing it for six weeks, maybe.
Yeah, you can do it. But why is he better than McAllister?
I don't know.
Find out, won't we? If it's going to be him.
He's been absolutely fine at it.
Yeah. Frimpong down his line, then frees Mo Salah up. Can Mo Salah find a cross? Or a pass? He goes back to Frimpong. It wasn't even a good ball. That was a poor ball. Frimpong, can he beat Senesi to the byline? He does. He goes down, but then nothing given to a goal kick.
I think it's likely to be Gakpo rather than Salah, just because he's going to cut in more from that left-hand side. I think you're unbalanced, the forward line.
You were right with the first one. It is McAllister. Alexis isn't thrilled with that decision.
No, because he's...
Gravenberch? No. Frimpong?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Szoboszlai right back.
Or Curtis. Is it a case of we're going to be pinning them in, we might as well have a ball player?
I don't know what he's thinking, see.
Sobo, yeah, there he goes. Sobo makes the long walk over to the right back position.
Honestly,
there's a lot of midfielders on this pitch now. Anyway, I think Ekatike has to come on. If he's got half an hour in him, he's got to play them.
So we've got Ekatike, Salah, Gakpo.
Yeah, Wirtz.
Okay.
Jones is playing higher up, by the way,
it looks like it, yeah.
As of now.
Well, he's been playing the 10 the last couple of weeks, hasn't he? And with the Szoboszlai change, it makes sense that he goes into that role, because Gravenberch doesn't do that one.
I understand people saying that you take Salah off and he hasn't been playing well, I get it, but he is more likely to score a goal, so it's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Much of that to Frimpong off, like, but anyway, here's Gakpo, nice little 1-2 with Ekatike. Here is Mo Salah. Salah edge of the box to Gakpo, good block on the shot, and Bournemouth can clear. Virgil can get there. So Gravenberch's the one who I think's going to be deepest now, Chris.
Yeah, he will be. As I say, when McAllister wasn't playing and we just had a normal right back, Jones was doing that role, but then the last couple of weeks he's moved into the 10 with Jones, hasn't he? So Szoboszlai moving to right back means that that's the space that Jones is going to go into.
Yeah. I say right back here, he is in midfield, so maybe he's going to be asked to invert a bit, I don't know. Here's Sobo cutting inside off that flank. Finds Curtis. Finds Mo. Gives it away again, Mo. Jesus. wins it back, sort of, and then gives a foul away. Mo Salah's had better hours for Liverpool. Bournemouth have tried to take a quick free kick.
Many of them, Steve. Many better hours.
Liverpool deal with it comfortably. I mean, if this is the story of the game, Robbo goes long, looking in behind. He's kicked the straight out. Jesus Christ.
The flipping heck is that?
There's been some pretty good moments for Liverpool, and there's been some pretty bad moments intertwined. Liverpool haven't really been able to like maintain any sustained attacks because they just keep doing stupid things with it. I think there was a world there, by the way.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, Liverpool got it down. They'll come back to that with Salah.
Look at Szobo.
Szoboszlai run, sprints forward, gets caught in between his feet though, dinks it into the box, one-time ball! Nothing at all given by the officials, didn't even look at that one. Szoboszlai doesn't get the clearance, or does he? They're going to check the handball, I think.
It looks like it because the ref's stopping them, bring the ball back into play.
Let's see. No,
it's not. It's not.
No.
I thought it was going to hit the left hand and I was going to say yeah, but it hits the right hand, which is tucked into his body.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what he could have done? He could have, if he wanted to sub out right back, he could have put Frimpong at right wing and took Mo off.
Yeah, he could have. I wonder whether it's the fact that he's trying to repair that relationship with Mo, which has made that decision for him.
I mean, maybe a minutes thing with Frimpong as well. Like
well, yeah, he's our only fit right back.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Ramsey on the bench, but we don't use him.
Don't know. Right then, game's back underway after the little VAR check. Bournemouth have possession. They're going down the left-hand side.
Oh my goodness. Right. This is a side so lacking in confidence, Bournemouth, by the way, as well. Yeah. One win in 13. No. Look at the fucking state of us.
Oh, we got away that one. Endo went down. I think it was. There's not many complaints from Bournemouth. I thought he just fell over. It must have been a foul. Let's see. Endo was trying to shield the ball out of play. Was he fouled? Yeah, it's a foul. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Spins him round.
Yeah. And to be fair, the game had stopped by the time Bournemouth carry on playing.
Yeah, Evan Nielsen was the key there, wasn't he? He knew it was a foul.
Then here's where it's a little bit of space in the middle of the park. So TK, lovely little flick. No, it's not. It's rubbish because there's a defender there. I didn't see him. I'm not sure Hugo did either. And Bournemouth clear.
Oh, fucking arm! You're kidding me? I thought we got lucky and it bounced off him. Now it bounces back and it's Virgil on his shins and goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in.
Bournemouth are going to send the long throw-in.
Do again a goal, boys. Could do again a goal. The changes sparked anything in us, Steve?
Not particularly.
No. Oh, that was a mad run, wasn't it?
Long throw, near post. Headed up by Liverpool. Can they win the second ball? They do. Can they win the third? Nice. Liverpool clear that well, but they've got more defending to do.
Oh, he was off.
He must be offside, surely.
He was off, definitely. I'll give him.
No. Throw into Liverpool anyway. Good hustling by Liverpool, to be fair to them there. Win themselves a throw in. I thought he looked offside, Evan Nielsen, didn't he?
He did, yeah. These changes haven't done anything for us, have they?
Not yet.
Oh, fucking hell. That is fucking absolutely wank. Sorry for my language.
I think I might be thinking Ngamo for him at the minute.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They're going to bring Ryan Christian on Bournemouth. I think I would be getting Gakpo. I can't take Salah off if I could.
This lad's run. He starts off running vertically and then cuts in. That is a long throw, this, by the way, Steve. Look at this. Look at that run. It's like a friggin' high jumper.
Bounces around. Liverpool clear again. Got
a chance now. Got a chance now.
Liverpool can Liverpool counter?
Go on, Mo.
It's Vert.
Bust the gut.
Vert, right-hand side. Plays it inside. Ball bounces to the edge of the box to Curtis Jones, who shoots. It's blocked. Wasn't a good shot, though, from Curtis on his left foot. And Bournemouth can clear.
I like the fact he took it on left-footed, though. It was hard.
I think he had more time than he realised.
Might have been right. Ball on the pitch. Did you see?
Oh, let us play on, you fucking dickhead! He's just kicked it off. Jeez. Anyway, back on the way. Yeah, in terms of other options on the bench, it's only Trey and Rio really in terms of anything, and it's only really young Gamoa who's going to, you'd think.
He's played his hand then apart from Rio, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Top in it, lad.
Liverpool with Curtis Jones, can he find Ekatike?
He's got a touch. Oh, beautiful couple of touches.
Ekatike's found himself a little bit of space edge of the
These
box.
lads like playing together.
Gravenberch shoots.
No.
Nah, just dragged it wide. The angle was never there.
But Verts and Ekatike in the same sort of space works. Let's get more of that going on, please. Look, the two of them they like passing to each other. And good things happen.
Don't think that angle's ever really on for a left-footed shot there.
No, I think you're right there. I think Ekatike was like, give me the ball, but I think Gravenberch was like, well, you're a mile offside. See what that happened with the ice thing? Telling you. That's what happened.
Mike Elsie says, Slot says pace beats the low block and then takes Frimpong off. I can only presume... Come with you, I wouldn't have took him off. Again, I don't know. I've got no answers. I was surprised.
You can whinge all you want about low blocks, right? But you've got to prove you can beat them. If you can beat them, they'd stop doing it against us. But we can't consistently beat them, and we leave the door open at the other end when we try to.
And also, we let them do the low block by conceding 2 goals.
Absolutely.
Oh,
shit.
I've lost it in the middle, but maybe win it back.
Oh, well done, Gravenberch.
Yeah,
I like that fight.
Yeah, nice bit of...
I do not like that, Gakpo.
Gakpo's slowed it down a little bit, but Robertson on the attack feeds it into Gakpo, into the box. He's got nowhere to go though, he's had to come backwards there now.
Yeah, the ball by Robertson was poor, wasn't it, unfortunately? Oh, Gakpo can't even make the run.
Fitz, Robertson, Gakpo, get back.
What are you doing?
Caught in 5 minds was Cody Gakpo. Good ball through though to
Great
Andy
ball.
Robertson across the box. Blocked. He's got to be that first man. He had way more time than that.
Robertson just wasn't picked up, was he? They lost him.
I don't like the pass from Robbo either. He's got to beat that man. He had to. Usually, if you're just firing one in, you think first man does his job, but he had time. He had acres of space and just hit the first man. But it is another Liverpool corner.
Come on, captain.
I mean, the last 2 have gone to the goalie, so can we just put on the penalty spot, please? I'd rather that.
They're going for the goalie again.
Yeah. Szobo in. Goalie again. Punches.
Well,
At least he didn't catch it this time. And Liverpool can recycle possession with Curtis Jones. Ekatike's drifted out there. Oh, careful here, boys. They've got to go back to the
The centre-backs have stayed up.
Yeah. Allison. What's the halfway
Well,
line?
there's Endo. And there's Virgil.
Just give it away. Thank you. Liverpool back in some semblance of shape as Vert drifts out to the left. And our right back's over there as well, which is interesting.
Oh, he's the corner taker one. I was just thinking why.
Yeah. Szobo tries the big switch, gives it away.
Oh, goodness me, lads.
And then there's a Bournemouth counter attack on here. Bournemouth cross it into the box. Van Dijk heads away. Really good defending.
Well done, Ekatike. That's
fouled him.
superb. Fuck off.
I think he did.
Did he foul him, did he?
I think he did, yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Virgil's not happy with something. Let's see.
Handball. You can talk with his hand, didn't he? Look.
Don't know.
I think he did, Steve. I'm convinced he handballed that.
Ekatike didn't think it was a foul. I thought, again, I haven't seen any from them replays. But it's a dangerous free kick for the home team. Ekatike thinks he might have got the ball. It was an interesting decision for Dom Szoboszlai to try and play a raking 70-yard pass into the wind
when he was out of position
to the place where he would have been.
Yeah. Then he had to do a 70-yard run to get back to position.
Hey, yo. Bournemouth have got 8 players around this free kick. Taking the time. Come on, ref. Get them moving on with it. Dangerous
Time
this,
is
though.
ticking on, no Ste.
Dangerous this.
We don't score soon, the best we're looking for is a draw.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to make sure the first job is not to, this can't go in.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Scott will fancy his chances, it looks like. Again, wind assisted perhaps.
A little Johnny Wilkinson.
Oh, how long do you want to take the fucking free kick, boys? It's a long way out, so we'll see. Someone's got to be alive for the rebound. Maybe they're going to try and bounce it in front of the goalkeeper, we'll see. But anyway, free kick to Bournemouth. Scott steps up, hits the wall. And that's going to be a throw-in to Bournemouth. That was always ambitious to score from there.
It was easy 35, you think? A long way out, as you said. At least they're not doing the big long throw, I don't think. Oh, is that the guy who does the long throw?
Well,
oh, great.
is,
okay,
yeah.
Fantastic. Whoa. I don't like his high jump sort of run up.
Okay,
There's not much space there, but he's
Rick's
extending it.
Long throw into the box. Headed on.
Lads,
headed away.
that is fucking shite, Liverpool.
And Liverpool get away with it in the end.
3 attempts at the football and 3 fucking swing and a miss.
And thankfully, Jimenez couldn't quite connect. Let's have a little. First ball is won. Oh no, to be fair, Bournemouth.
They win all 3?
Yeah, Bournemouth won all 3 of them.
That's not good enough.
And the lad at the back post, thankfully, missed his shot. And Liverpool off the ball at the halfway line with Andy Robertson.
Oh, lads, these are shit.
Curtis just robbed of possession far too easily. And that can launch Bournemouth on an attack. And they've worked it well, although Liverpool with Szoboszlai get back and does well to find Alisson. 18 minutes to go then, Liverpool trailing 2-1. As Liverpool fire it forward with Robertson. Ekatike's touch is rubbish, man. You go and chase it and get there, but...
Slowed everything down.
And then he's lost it. No foul given.
Fouled.
Well, we're playing on for now. Ball across the goal is wild
me.
by Bournemouth.
Ekatike will be fuming about that.
Was it a foul? I couldn't see from again.
I think he goes through his legs after probably Ekatike plays the ball. It's a terrible cross, terrible decision.
I think it's Cook who thinks there's someone running in on it, and the both players stayed on the edge of the box.
There you go, Gakpo for Rio, Ste. He said it would be the one. All he had left. It's a final roll of the dice for
Rio's
under pressure
the
on
Jerry
a slot.
Frimpong hairband type. Yeah, I think that's a good decision.
Yeah, I agree. It's the only one he could make, I think.
Right then, Liverpool throw in. Why is Florey first taking a throw in? Liverpool might go away with a foul throw there. Soccer Bro says, are we going to have to start Endo on Wednesday? Well, it depends where Ibu's at, doesn't it? With his family situation.
Do you know what it is, Ste?
His dad died. Oh. Bless him. So it depends how long he needs off. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Then you've got Rio on, you might as well use him. There he goes. There's Rio and Gamoa. Drifts inside. Looking for a pass. He does look like he's bulked up a bit, Rio, to be fair.
They have to, don't they, the youngsters, when they come into the Prem.
Absolutely. There's Verts, byline. Jones. Verts. Bournemouth player snapping away at him. Jones into Rio's touch, lets him down, but he's it back. He's done well to win it back. Jones is too tight in there, boys.
Oh, wow.
Ekatike! That's a foul! That's a foul!
He's clipped.
That has to be a foul!
He's clipped about 3 times. One, two,
It's clearly a foul.
3.
Behave, no. The second one's a clear foul.
It was the second one outside the box.
They were all outside the box, but so you're never going to get it. But it was clearly a foul.
I'd rather take the free kick.
Yeah. I don't know. wouldn't have been a penalty, it was a free kick.
Yeah.
Right then, Bournemouth are used to conceding late goals. Can Liverpool score them quite often, to be fair? Can we do it again? We need to, really, ideally. But right now...
Points not good enough, is it? You can't be drawing 5 games in the league, but drawing 5 games in the league is better than drawing 4 and losing 1.
Exactly right now, yeah.
Jeez, that's a poor ball by Alisson.
Liverpool get away with it though as Van Dijk.
Oh, that's a poor ball by Robbo. What the fuck's going on? We've just been space jammed all over the pitch here.
Yeah, Liverpool give it away twice, and here come Bournemouth. Robertson wins it back though. And Liverpool got men striding forward with Gravenberch.
What's happened to us?
Gravenberch out wide. Here's Curtis Jones. Here's Mo Salah. Down the byline to Jones. Onside. No flag. Bournemouth 1-1.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I thought he might have been.
Yeah.
Tough to tell from this angle though.
Yeah.
Go on, Rio, do something. You got a little bit of space, 1-on-1.
Rio beats his man to the byline. Oh,
he should have went down. Oh, damn it.
I think he was half clipped there, you know. He tried to stay on his feet. I think he should have went down. Liverpool have won it back though with Van Dijk and Ekitike. Back to Virgil. Give it to Rio again. No, okay. Gravenberch. I think he should have went down there, man.
Was he clipped or was it a shoulder?
I don't know.
Oh, fucking hell, Mo.
Salah tries to beat through fair, doesn't. Bournemouth can easily get rid.
When was the last time he went past the man?
That's a stupid fucking foul.
Yeah, you're right. It gives them all the time in the world, reset, have a little breather.
God, go down, lad.
Foul, yeah.
He has to go down. I think you get that, don't you? Do you think you get that? Maybe.
Maybe. If
fair play to him, I suppose. It's one of them.
Oh, fucking hell. This is the type of thing we concede from.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Nonsense. Oh, God. Virgil gets lashed to the floor. That's a foul, by the way.
Anyway, Liverpool back with the ball with Andy Robertson. He can sprint. Keep going. Strides forward.
Oh, keep going, Robbo. Oh, overran it. Waiting for Ekitike to hit that space.
And Liverpool have it back.
Wait any longer.
Robbo, that ball got away from Robbo, didn't it? He couldn't keep up with his own running.
Lads.
Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones.
We might need a wonder goal here. We might need a wonder goal. Oh,
Jones
that's great
to
play.
Robertson. Fired across goal. Cleared. Not off, I was going to say corner, hasn't gone out. Rio's going to go and collect it.
Go on.
Ngamawa again. Ngamawa drifting inside, running right across the box. Referee.
That's a foul, ref.
Yeah. Foul given. He was dragged.
His boot come off?
Yeah. I mean, they're arguing about it, but if his boot falls off, he was probably fouled.
He's it's a good place for Szoboszlai, probably. Look, hands on him, feet on him.
Yeah, he's...
Okay, now.
Can't argue with that one. If you stood on his foot, his boot come off. This is close, though. It's hard to get this up and down. I'll be shocked if they don't put someone behind the ball after what we saw in midweek.
I don't mind it for me. I think the referee's got the spot wrong. I think that's back a couple of yards from where the foul was. And I think this is one of those where if you don't trust the angle, can you smash it in goalkeeper side?
Or shift it.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Can Mo do the little back heel I used to do to Trent? Just shift it out the way. If I'm Salah, I'm running over this back heel on it and let Szobo try and do the little
shift the angle.
Because that's tight to get that up and down.
I like just smashing it where Verts is standing.
Let's find out. Anyway, free kick to Liverpool. Szobo is surely going to take this one. Back heel!
Oh, great shout, Ste! Shout, Ste!
And Liverpool have equalled it up! And it's Dominic Szoboszlai, the little back heel, the curl and into the corner. Liverpool work it so well. And for the second game in a row, Szoboszlai gets Liverpool back on the score sheet with a wonderful free kick. Have a little bit of that.
Take that! And he absolutely puts his laces through it. The keeper can't do anything about it. It's 2-2. It's game on. My word, what a finish from Szoboszlai. And what a call from this man who called it right before.
Yeah, if we win this, lads, clip that up. I want that on me. Very rarely do I get things right. We've seen Liverpool do this in the past with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Szobo is the right back. You might as well try it again. Mo Salah, great assist. Another stat pattern from Mo. 10 minutes to go. What are they arguing about?
I don't give a damn. As long as it's 2-2.
Anyway, 2-2. Brilliant. Come on, Red. Switch on now, boys. Switch on. Because here come Bournemouth. Don't give it away now, lads. Nice tackle, boys.
Don't do it to me, lads.
Oh, Alisson saves.
What a save.
What a save by Alisson. It was Ryan Christie. What a shot, by the way.
He wraps his left boot around it, doesn't he? It looks like it's going in the top bin.
Good save.
Yeah, very good save there. Switch on, lads.
Mighty Quinn with a oosh. Thanks very much. Yes, the new LFC set piece coach. I couldn't do worse than that fucking last one, could I? But I can defend this one, lads. Okay, my coaching for this one. Heads it away, please, boys.
Oh man, the keeper just catching it.
Right then.
Please, lads.
Corner.
Don't
Lewis
be conceding, lads.
Bournemouth are sending everyone in the box. In it goes deep. It's kept alive. It's bouncing around. Liverpool can clear.
Poor header back by the Bournemouth fella.
Yeah. Can Liverpool counter-attack? Can Rio get there first? He can't.
Quick.
Can we take the throw in quickly, though? No, it's fine. That's fine. Senesi does well.
Game on.
Game on indeed. I think Bournemouth are about to go to their bench. They brought a new sign, and Alex Tote, he's going to be on soon. But for now, Liverpool have the ball with Ryan Gravenberch. Left backish. Goes down the line. What a pass can he get there?
That is, and what a run by Robbo as well. By the way, the pressure's still on.
Yeah, but listen, I told you about Bournemouth, man. They're flaky.
Yeah.
Liverpool and...
Another goal conceded after 76 for them. Rio driving into a brick wall.
They think he dived.
He didn't look like a foul to me, that one.
Made a difference though, hasn't he?
He has.
Wins the free kick.
Because he can beat a man. And he can go to the byline. And Bertz does his job. Oh, it's snuck through there and the keeper sees it late.
You know what he is, mate? He's very flat-footed. The goalie, his feet don't move.
He wasn't expecting it that side. He didn't expect the steal special. Should have done. Oof. That was a nice pass. Brave. If we'll have it in the right back area, give it away. Fucking awful, mate. That is awful.
Curtis, was that?
Endo. Awful. Puts us under pressure.
Bournemouth can break. Van Dijk can clear. Can Liverpool get the foot on it? They can.
Numbers forwards as well.
Yeah, let's go, Curtis. Curtis Jones strides forward. Liverpool got men forward. Gives it to Rio. Good option. Ngomoa up one-on-one with his man. Drifts inside. Ngomoa again. Just really got fouled before. Tries to find Salah. Just didn't quite get it.
Lads, Salah.
Chase, boys.
Chase.
Oh, that's lazy.
Fucking hell, lads.
Come on, boys.
Run.
Bournemouth are striding right down the pitch. What have we done here?
Are you fucking for real?
Oh, they've missed.
Pathetic defending. Absolutely pathetic. No heart, no energy. Just letting them stroll through the middle of the pitch. We are so damn lucky there. It's unbelievable. What are we doing?
Liverpool, complete lack of any effort whatsoever. It was awful. Bournemouth strode 70 yards without a touch, and thankfully the Evan Nielsen inexplicably drags it wide. Oh, goodness me.
He had it as well.
I was there for him.
He had it.
He wasn't offside. Liverpool were jogging back. There was no pressure. Semenyo did that in the first game. Something very similar.
It's just lazy across the board.
That is such a let-off for Liverpool.
It's criminal defending from us.
Salah, Ekatike, they're the two I saw. There might have been more who just didn't sprint back. There was zero pressure. Gravenberch wasn't amazing in it either, but my goodness me. Ekatike in particular, man, you've just come on. Fucking run.
It's inexcusable. Inexcusable.
That'd have been one of the worst goals we've ever conceded if that went in. We're so fortunate that Evan Nielsen missed.
Fucking hell. How's your touch? Great, by the way.
Van Dijk's long ball into the wind.
It's just 6-9 into the wing.
Salah can get there. Ekatike picks up seconds. Ekatike drifts wide. Byline. Vitz! Oh! Did the goalie save that?
I think he touched it.
He did.
I think he touched it. And it was a Salah back stick. Oh, he does save it.
Good save.
Jesus, it's end-to-end stuff now.
I think Wirtz was going for the little place into the bottom corner. Goalie gets a touch. He nearly spills it to Mo Salah, but Liverpool do have a corner. What?
The goalkeeper saved it, right? We all saw it, yeah?
Oh, don't happen there. We goal kick.
Oh, Wirtz.
Liverpool have got it back anyway.
Right.
That should have been a corner. Maybe not really good.
Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, he's run out.
Here's Wirtz again. He found Andy Robertson.
He's made a difference.
Give it to Rio.
Fair play to the manager for that one.
Yeah.
Didn't really understand
Robertson
it.
fires it in.
Oh, he's missed
Curtis.
it.
He hasn't had a good spell, Curtis, I don't think, so far. And Bournemouth roll it out. Are they going to gamble for a winner as well? I think they are.
Curtis goes covering.
So we've got to be, yeah. There's acres of space. Where's our team? Middle of the park was vacant there. Ekatike this time does run back to fill the space.
And he had to because Curtis, Sobo jumped out, didn't he? So Curtis filled in at right back.
Right then.
Sobo's position's terrible there, by the way.
Good play by Bournemouth. They're making some good angles and they've worked.
There's a lot of space in front of our back four.
They've worked into the final third. There's Evan Nielsen runs in behind. Don't foul him. No foul, Endo.
He's got loads of space, no pressure. Terrible. Oh, terrible defending again by Liverpool. There's just no pressure on the fella. He's got 10 yards around him to whip a ball in. He's got so much time and space, he just picks out a man at the back stick.
We look tired. It's either tired or lazy, but either way.
Both are problems.
Yeah, not even good. Rio loses it this time. Bournemouth having a good few moments here now. As we approach what the
Flick a coin for this one. Any result wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's all in. They've come out their low block. They're happy to go for it again. Giving them a bit of confidence as well. They're knocking it around, aren't they? Quite easily, yeah.
That's the problem with the mid block. I think you just give teams rhythm.
Yeah, Liverpool need to do something here.
It's just waltz past Wirtz. Fucking hell, lads.
Liverpool are running every... Oh, thank God. Liverpool have got it back and converts, launch a counter.
They farted that one up, didn't they?
Oh.
What the fucking hell is that? What the fuck?
I'm not sure what Wirtz was trying there. Really, I don't know. What was he trying to do there, Wirtz? I don't know, but he's just kicked it off for a goal kick.
Awful. I'm with you, mate. I've got no idea what he was trying there. But we were lucky to have the ball. Bournemouth were just playing it around on the edge of our penalty area and gave it away.
Lack of energy, really, for Liverpool. Wirtz battling for the bouncing ball. Bournemouth.
3 Bournemouth men there.
Come on, boys, let's go!
No midfield.
Where's our midfield, man? LTK, go and press the ball. That's what you got to do. Goes back. Oh!
Fucking hell.
Nearly scored an own goal. They played it back towards their own goal. The goalie was half asleep. Just got there, though. And then Bournemouth just kick her up the pitch. Come on, boys, get your foot on it. Oh, the bounce might beat Curtis there. Keep battling, Curtis.
Come on, lads. Don't give it away in the middle of the park.
Wirtz was fouled.
It's a foul.
We'll play on now.
Give it back to him. Give it back to him. Give it
to Ekatike.
Give it to Ekatike then.
Oh, his touch was poor though. Don't foul him. Oh! So frustrating! Why would you foul him?
There's a comment here from Aina Fallon. Yeah, let me see if I can pause it here. It's moving too quick. Subbed all our midfielders on, and midfielders non-existent. What is this, Red? Every midfielder on the pitch.
Bizarre.
Oh.
Long ball forward that Liverpool can eventually claim with Andy Robbo.
That's a back pass, isn't it? Comes off his knee.
He needed it. Right then, Van Dijk. See how much time goes up on the ball. We'll see in a moment. For now, Endo can carry it over halfway.
It's got to be 5 or 6, I think. Maybe 6 or...
a lot of subs. There was a VAR.
The number after that.
Yeah, maybe. Here's Gravenberch.
Go ahead, I'm going to settle on 6.
Liverpool find Rio and Gamoa. Left hand side. Up against Smith. Simple ball to Robertson. 4.
Goodness me. Doesn't seem a lot.
Gravenberch. Where's he going? Blind alley this, boys. What's the plan? Wirtz.
No movement.
Beats his man. Wirtz. Edge of the box. Oh, just plays a rubbish pass. Even if that never got cut out, it was just going to the goalie. Liverpool win it back though, and Van Dijk can switch it to Mo Salah. Salah beats his man. Come on, boys, give him a hand. Byline for Mo, cutting around. Don't foul him, Mo. But he's given it away, but Liverpool have won it back.
Oh, Mo.
Bournemouth has cleared it to Evan Nielsen.
This is dangerous for us. This is where we look tired.
Counter attack
and vulnerable. If they see the ball on the right, we've got numbers there this time.
Yeah.
This is it. You beat a man and look at the space that opens up.
Yeah.
Endo.
Ekatike. Endo gives it away. No, Liverpool have won it back though. Rio and Gamora.
Right, the back stick, Szoboszlai.
Jones. Ekatike.
Just can't get that yard he needs for a shot, can he?
It's just too tight in there. Convert works on magic. Via Mo Salah. Go on, Salah into the box.
Oh.
Goalie spills it. Salah across goal.
Oh, no. It bounced through Robbo's legs, I think.
Yeah.
I think it hit off Curtis and through Robbo.
Ingamoa.
Oh,
edge of the box.
Bang it.
No. Gravenberch chooses not to shoot. Looking for
Wirtz is there. Wirtz is there.
Here he is. Wirtz.
Pick out a pass.
Across the goal. Corner to Liverpool.
Come on, Liverpool.
That one that fired across. It felt like both Jones and Robertson maybe
both
had a chance.
A chance at it, yeah. I agree. Trying to take a bit of time out the game here.
I'll add 30 seconds on. They're going to bring it their striking on for it. Do you want to do it on the corner?
Looks like it.
Oh no, they've changed their mind. It's 2-0. He's a big lad, to be fair. Maybe it's that. Come on, Liverpool. Outswing, I don't mind that because every single one's gone to the freaking goalie. In comes the corner. High into the box. Header down! Liverpool can get it.
Get it back in. Get it back in.
Curtis Jones. Needs to find an angle. Goes back to Gravenberch. Back to Curtis. He does whip it in. Too much on that, surely.
Look at the ball. It's swirling around in the wind again. Just caught up
going to look for a counter. They've launched it forward.
Goodness me. It's 1-on-1 with Gravenberch. Gravenberch's got it though.
It's going to be a throw into them now.
It's important Gravenberch does well there and knocks 2 balls away as well, so they can't bring it in quickly.
Yeah, he's going to get booked.
I think it's a good book on that.
Right then, 1 minute to go. Liverpool can defend the long throw in. It's going to be, as it stands, another draw. But they have to make sure they don't lose first because there's a long throw coming into the box.
Oh, God. Oh, so stressful. Liverpool, why? Why'd you make it so hard for yourselves? One win in fucking 13. And you get 2-0 up on us because we switch off.
They got a long throw first.
Just nowhere near good enough.
Like long throw into the Liverpool box then. Flicked on. Ekatike clears. Good header by Ekatike as well.
Doesn't he?
He
doesn't know there's a man there.
There'll be another one coming from the other side, maybe.
Got a big run across the field. They're eating up all the time. This will be the last attack, I think. By the time you get him over there to take the throw from this side.
He's limping. Oh, come on, ref. They are, he did make a sub. So it's time.
Yeah. So it should be about 30 seconds left, we think, from this point. He'll run that down. The throw might be the last action.
Right, then long throw in comes. Flicked about, bouncing round. It's a scramble. It's in the post. They scored.
Fuck off! Fucking shite!
Bournemouth have scored at the death. I'd have to see the replay. I've got no idea what happened. It was a mad scramble from a throw-in. Van Dijk's looking at the referee. Adley has scored. I don't know exactly what happened. The long throw came in.
Scramble in the box.
All I saw was a scramble. Van Dijk's asking for a foul. I don't know, mate. I can't tell.
I've got no idea. All I know is we've brought it on ourselves.
Let's see. Long throw.
It's a good throw. They get first contact. I'm not even sure how he gets that in there. It's like the ball went through Alisson Becker. I don't know how he scores that. He chips it over him, maybe.
Let's see. Alisson, it is the post. And he dinks it to a finish.
Oh, God almighty. Are you for real?
Liverpool, heartbreak, right at the death. Last kick of the game. The goal stands. There was nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk's asking for foul. There was no foul.
The manager looks lost there on the sidelines. Shocking again. Self-fulfilling prophecy, Liverpool and set pieces this season, whether they're long throws or corners. We can't defend them. We can't deal with it. We get ourselves back into that game and into position to fight for something. And heartbreak for Liverpool again.
The full-time whistle goes, and with the last kick of the game, Bournemouth have won it. Liverpool did this to them roughly at the start of the season. But it's poor goals to concede for Liverpool right at the end. We were saying, weren't we, moments with the long throw. I don't know what Virgil van Dijk's complaining for. I've got no idea.
I was watching the ball. I wasn't looking for fouls, if I'm being honest.
I don't think there was one either way. I don't think there was one. But Liverpool have lost. Massive blow, obviously, in there. I don't think he's happy about the time, but I don't think there was anything wrong with the time.
No, it was 40.
They put 4 minutes up, and then there was a sub.
And they had the 30 seconds, and they used them, and they scored.
But that's a big blow for Liverpool. It's a big blow for Arne Slot as well.
It's obviously terrible, mate.
Liverpool's European form is good. Liverpool's domestic form, man, geez. And in this battle for Champions League football, a defeat against Bournemouth is really, really difficult for Liverpool. Now, you're just hoping, again, in no position where you're waiting for other people to do you favours. And you never, ever want to be doing that. But Liverpool have lost. I mean, we have to name a man of the match. Can we even pick anyone?
No. I can't pick anyone, to be honest with you.
Rio? Sobo?
Sobo's probably it for us, isn't he? But that's the point. Who cares?
Yeah,
who cares? Absolutely. It's just not good enough again from Liverpool, man. It's not. And the questions about the manager are going to continue. Because this form, that's the unbeaten run over. But ultimately, it's 4 draws and a loss in our last 5 in the Premier League.
And after we equalised, Liverpool were a bit all over the place. There was chances to win it, maybe, but there was definitely chances to lose it. But listen, they could have lost it earlier, Chris, if not for
the Evan Nielsen chance.
Yeah, big chances. Big one. It was just really, really poor. Really, really poor.
I got to look at it, and I don't know whether it's that they're tired, they're not working hard enough in training or whatever. They're all gassing out. And it's not like we're playing breakneck football anymore. So why are they all gassing out?
Yeah.
You know, you've made 5 subs on there, and the team looks fucking tired and leggy. You know, the squad, I know he likes to play with a small squad and stuff, but it's not fit. The players don't seem to have the confidence instilled in them. You know, we're snatching defeats from draws. We're snatching... Oh, it's just a shit show at Liverpool Football Club at the moment.
Yeah.
And the people will be looking at the manager, and the words will be spoken, and Liverpool will be thinking about it. Of that, I have no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Right then, that is time for us to end the stream. Thanks everyone for watching or listening to the stream right now. Actually, I think I might have had a couple of super chats that way after... BMO said we draw more than... I mean, we don't draw, mate, so that super chat's kind of wasted. Beartech says, why is Jones playing as was Jones playing as another number 10? Yeah. The formation at the end was all over the place. And then Timmy, sweet tango Timmy, it doesn't matter what I think of the manager. If you lose the dressing room, you don't have a chance. I mean, it's hard to say that because they do fight back. But then, yeah, I don't know, mate. Yeah, listen, it might be the end. I don't know. To be honest with you, I've got no idea. It might absolutely be there. But anyway, we are going to end the stream now. We're going to go over to Redmen Plus shortly. For the player ranking show. So thanks everyone for watching or listening to us on today's watch along. Catch us all soon.